And it was contagious still as well.
And we're live. I'm not sure I like this new game, but apparently this is what my cast are doing to me now.
This is a very fun game.
Hello, we are Some Other Heroes. Hi, it is Sunday. It is Some Other Heroes Day. We are back, and apparently we're talking about infectious diseases this afternoon. Woo! My name is Chris Mepham. I use he, him pronouns. I have the honour, the delight, and the joy of being the DM or GM of this ongoing 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons Homebrew campaign set in a world of skyships, floating islands, deep magic, and strange mysteries. With me are not 3, but 4 amazing people, as we have a wonderful guest with us this week, who we will come to shortly. But first, I would like Wayne to introduce himself.
Hi, everybody. I am Wayne. My pronouns are he, him, and I shall be playing the ever so fluffy Toby style guide today.
Amazing. And Theo, could you go second, please?
Hello, I'm Theo. I use they, them pronouns, and I shall be playing the awkward half-elf wizard, Eugene.
Wonderful. And Charlie?
Hi, I am Charlie. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm going to be playing the chaotic, cheese-themed, adorable Aisling Warlock, who I adore, and also uses she, her pronouns.
Amazing. And last but not least, we have a very special guest, the amazing Rooney Runes, who many of you will know from her wonderful punnage in our chat and Wicked Games chat, but is also joining us. And Rooney, would you like to tell us a little bit about you, who you are, what you do, and who you are playing today?
Yeah, hello, it's me, Rooney, as you may have seen in various chat rooms. Yeah, I am just your standard random Norfolk TTRPG appreciator, also audio dramatist. I make podcasts that tell stories, and I sound design them, and I think they're pretty cool. And my pronouns are she, her, and today I'll be playing one Brunhilda Bruins, a Herengon, also pronouns she, her, and I'm not sure her class has formally been announced yet, so yeah, that may be fun to link to the stream to find out.
Amazing, thank you so much.
I'm calling it the Brunhilda is a lich.
Brunhilda is a lich. Yep, I finally let the lich class out of the bag. We're playtesting it today.
Yeah.
Hey, I've seen the artwork. If she's a lich, I'm loving it.
Fucking terrifying. Absolutely terrifying.
It's Captain Guy Captain all over again.
Oh no, Captain Guy Captain all over again. So, right, before we jump into today's episode, I have a few pieces of admin and announcements to do. First off, before we get anywhere, we want to give a huge shout out and a massive thank you to our wonderful mods, Feline Trickster and Bespectacled Man. Michelle and Nikki, you do an amazing job keeping everyone just safe and comfortable in there. They are absolutely lovely people. This is a wonderful community, but they do carry big hammers, so just be nice, be kind, and just enjoy yourselves. That's all we ever ask. Second, I am running most of the announcements this week for our friends and ourselves because it is a busy week ahead of us. First off, the VOD for this will be available for Tuesday. If you are watching this on YouTube, hello, welcome. Thank you so much. We really do appreciate you coming along and doing, coming and sharing your space and time with us. Really does, and we do see you, even if we can't interact with you live. We do really appreciate you coming past. As always, these VODs go out on a Tuesday. This week probably be about the middle of the afternoon as normal, and then on Wednesday, Wayne, would you like to tell them what might be happening on Wednesday?
What's happening on Wednesday?
I think you're guest starring on something, aren't you?
Oh yeah, I'm back on the amazing Wicked game, where I am joining them for another couple of sessions. Despite the heightened drama of last week's session, I am going to be hanging around for a bit and helping them see if they can survive this fantastic venture that they're currently on. So please join us on Wednesday at 7 p.m. GMT. And yeah, it's going to be cool.
Amazing. Then on Thursday, and I'm really excited about this, I think we are launching our first YouTube-only adventure, a 4-part mini-series called Set in the Scattered Lands, starring some new faces and some familiar faces. Skiers Sweethearts will drop live on YouTube Thursday evening, 6 p.m.
So excited.
We're doing a premiere, so if anyone is around and can join us, we will be in. Some of us will be in chat, just kind of like enjoying the episode with you. I'm really excited. It's a lovely adventure. It's pre-recorded, but it's really, really good. With me in that is feline trickster Michelle Marham, Alicia La, who played Kaja, Alicia Hart, and joining us with 2 new characters who I won't reveal yet are Lydia Smart, the DM from Wicked Game, and Ellie Joy, a very close, wonderful friend of ours who has played with pretty much everybody around that table on one table.
It's going to be so good!
It's going to be really fun. It's an all-female cast. I really wanted to do something all-female, all-femme presenting in terms of
And
players.
this is a group of fierce fans.
They are fierce. It is really, really good, and we had a wonderful time making this, and we're really excited to share it with you. Then on Saturday, you can join the Misadventurers League, who unfortunately had to take a week off due to sickness, but they are back on next Saturday with their continuing adventure. Do join.
Does that mean they're humans?
They are humans, yes. They.
Oh, no way, man.
Yes. Even Hedge needed to admit that he was human this week, bless him. I hope you're feeling better, Hedge. We really did kind of feel for you. It's horrible when that stuff happens. But if you are following their socials and you are engaged with them, you might have seen a little prompt. They are looking for cast members for an upcoming Vampire the Masquerade World of Darkness game. World of Darkness is one of my personal favourite RP systems. It uses the storyteller system, which is just amazing fun. If you have the time and energy and you'd like to kind of get onto with a really lovely group of people doing something a little different, I can highly recommend reaching out to Hedge and just asking him about that. He has announcements on his Twitter, which is the Misadventurers L, I believe. Cool. One last thing. Our lovely friends Dice and the Slice are still on a little bit of a hiatus at the moment, but they are coming back very soon. Not this Monday, but they hope to be releasing their next episode a week on Monday.
Yay! Amazing.
Monday, the 20th of March, which we hope. Obviously, things might change because they're very, very busy at the moment, which is one of the reasons things have been so delayed. But they want to get back to it as quick as possible. We're excited. It's such a good campaign.
We've missed them.
And we have missed them. Dang it. Come back. We miss you. But yes, they should be back soon. Have I forgotten anything, or is there anything that anyone else would like to shout out? No, I love it when there's an eerie silence. In which case, if there is nothing else, I guess I shall drop the titles. There we go. By the way, this is the energy we're going into the episode with.
Just
Is there
normal
any
times
other
here.
energy that we have available?
Exactly. It's great energy. I love it. It's going to be so much fun. Previously, on Some Other Heroes, our friends Aisling and Eugene are on a quest to revive their fallen comrade and friend, Iskarok of Clan Revorkas. They have journeyed deep into Daklan to seek the aid of the Duchess Theramire and the Great White Dragon that she serves. They have faced down with a strange and creepy celestial called the Skiing Witch, who made a reading of their future and set them a task: recover the Tooth of Navara, the Fang of Navara, an ancient sword lost in the fallen city of Arromire, now known as the Scarred City, one of the places lost during the Dragon Wars shortly after the establishment of the Scattered Lands. Canorix turned out to actually be the Duchess Theramire, revealing herself to these young adventurers and explaining her part and the dragon's part in the fall of this ancient city. Understandably frustrated by the situation, Eugene, Aisling, and their friend Toby, their star guide, who has been on their adventure with them since Rockhead fell, retired, where Toby gave them an opportunity to kind of vent their frustrations, both physically and verbally, and work through some of these tense and heavy emotions that are currently grinding both of them down. So, first off, you finish your night there, you settle, you rest. Take a long rest if you haven't done so already, after the previous episode's exertions. Get back anything you need. Early morning comes through. It is a southeastern facing room, so the sun comes in quite quickly, and you are kind of probably woken by the sun earlier than you are kind of got up by any of the household servants who are checking on your things. I imagine Toby is very much a dawn person anyway.
Oh yeah, totally. Toby's already excited about the day.
Yeah.
Are you up screaming for your food already? Like a...
Just hitting each of us lightly on the forehead.
Yeah. You just wake up with me sitting on the pillow, just whacking you in the face for no reason.
Sounds about right.
Morning. Feed me.
One by one, you come to consciousness. You are largely being left alone to sort yourselves out, but you are aware that you're probably going to be moving quite sharpish this morning. Is there anything you'd like to discuss before you are whisked on to your adventures?
I think Toby's just, when we're sort of chatting and getting ready to go, Toby's just going to say, do either of you know anything about this cursed city, apart from what we've been told? Have you heard of it before? Do you know anything about it?
Have we?
Roll a history check.
Okay. That is not something I am any good at. An 8.
I got a 22.
22.
Okay.
Yeah, you have read about this, Eugene. Although Canorix kind of claimed that it's a scar on Dragonkind's history, it is commonly written in history that the city turned against Daklan during the Dragon Wars, sided with the Dragon Lords in the north, and tried to various things to try and assassinate the queen of the time and make massive disruptions and that. It was rumoured the city had fallen to a cult to one of the fallen gods of the world. Although it doesn't say, none of the things you read kind of suggested which god that might be. There are several unspoken fallen gods that exist in the world. One of whom you, of course, have encountered or heard mentioned before, which, of course, is the worm that devours.
Mm-hmm.
You are certain from what you remember that the city was dealt with and it was punished, and then it was stricken from Declanian history after that. And that's roughly where the rumours of the Scarred City occurs, but nobody really knows where the Scarred City is, and nobody goes there.
Okay. Yeah, I would relay that to Toby in a Vigian fashion.
Okay. Well, that sounds fun.
Does it?
Good. Okay, great. No, not really.
Yeah,
that's okay, we'll be
as
fine.
for what it will be like or what we'll find there, I kind of have no idea, honestly.
Well, we've just got to go and get something right. Did we? I don't remember if we asked. Is this something that we have to take from someone, or is it just something we have to find? Because they weren't very clear on who has it now.
I feel like Canoric said that she doesn't know what state the city's in. I feel like that.
I remember that part.
It's been 300 years since they sealed the city off from the rest of the world, so they don't know what you're going into, and they don't know what you'll find there. But the Fang of Navarro was last seen in that city.
Who knows? Maybe both, I guess.
Okay.
This can't go wrong. This can only go well.
Totes.
Yeah.
I have a good feeling about this.
Mm-hmm.
There is a soft knock at your door, and after a minute, a servant enters in and goes, "My apologies on the guests. If you would join the Duchess in the courtyard at your earliest convenience, she would like to relay her last support and provide you with information."
Okay.
Okay, sure.
Thanks.
Why did he apologize?
I don't know.
These
Did he
people are
break the
strange.
door? Check the door. Did he break it or ruin it or?
It looks fine.
I think he just meant he wasn't sure if he was interrupting us.
Oh.
Are we supposed to be
think he
sorry
was
about
just-
doing stuff like that?
Oh no, you no.
Okay, good. That's all right then.
I mean,
Okay, great. So we should probably go and not keep the big dragon. Oh, wait. Oh, we're not supposed to mention it. Sorry. We should probably not keep the big lady. No, that sounds even worse.
That's also bad.
Okay, let's not keep her waiting. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
cool. You make your way down into the open courtyard, which you came in on your way through. There are a number of guards and things like that, and the Duchess is standing with a few of her personal guard, just exchanging information. And she smiles and waves to you as you kind of come through. Also with her is Lady Neve Orinda, the lilac-skinned tiefling that you met before, who smiles and gives you all a gentle nod as you approach. Good morning. Thank you for joining me. That will be all, Commander. Thank you. And the soldiers kind of peel off and leave you to it. So, I will give you as much information as I can to help you out. How this should probably go. Neve's here. Will see you to your ship, and she has directions on where to locate the island for your captain. He will fly to that location, and the dragon and our great dragon, Canorix, will meet you there where she will break the seal and allow you to enter. Unfortunately, neither her nor, and she kind of says this in the nicest, kind of like just looks around, just make sure no one can overhear, your ally will be able to follow. The city... The city prior to its scarring was sealed off from dragonkind. Internally, we never managed to find out why or how.
I'm sure it's a perfectly fine and not terrifying reason.
Oh, anything that... Yes, well, I mean, if you can find out why, do. Eugene, you have the scroll I gave you to allow you to teleport back, yes?
Right, yes.
It's still the morning. They're asking us things.
God. We were just having a chat, and do you know if the Fang of Navarra is like, does somebody have it or own it, or is it just like, do we just have to find it like buried?
Just like in a shrub somewhere.
That is a good question and a smart one. It was last seen is in the hands of Seeking Flame Diligence, one of the warrior guard of the Temple of the Dragon of Eastern Flames.
Seeking Flame Diligence. Wow, that's a name.
There's a wee bit in it.
Did you say warrior guard?
Warrior guard.
What is they guarding?
Have a quick religion check off of all of you, actually.
Sure.
Another thing I'm
No,
excellent at.
probably not, actually. Sure, you can have one, but it won't help. That was a 9 for me.
It's 9. I don't think Toby would necessarily know. Aisling?
17.
17, nice. And Eugene?
23.
Nice. Aisling and Eugene, you would know, having interacted with people who belong to the Church of the Eastern Dragon. The Seeking Flames are paladins. They're high paladins, and it's their duty to go and protect the church's interest across the world, seek out enemies of the Eastern Dragon, and to make sure that the people are protected. They are active protectors on behalf of the church. There are... Eugene, there are none in the Free Nations, but sometimes you heard your father or Uncle Perb talk about the ones in the Empire. Your father considered them very stuffy, but he and Perb said that they were very honourable and trustworthy people, generally, as much as anybody in a religious position of power can be. And I think, Aisling, you know that one of them probably visited New Doan at the time that you were there, and there was a big pomp and ceremony. They were allowed into the centre ring, but no further, which is quite a big deal for a non-elf or a non-fae. So yes, they were accorded quite a high honour when they arrived.
So if this flame seeking flame has the Fang of Navarra, are they just going to give it to us, or?
I very much doubt the man is alive.
Oh.
It has been 300 years.
Oh.
And
Okay.
he was a tiefling, I believe, of human descent, so it is unlikely he still is there. But the blade was never recovered.
So it's going to be a retrieve from the corpse kind of situation.
Possibly, or somewhere else within the city.
Right.
Okay.
So in this
a very
one
big
place
city?
or somewhere else.
From my memory, about the size of probably about the size of Cloudskern, maybe a little smaller.
That's quite big, I think.
So it's not a Vadarak situation, but there is some ground to cover.
Okay. Okay. Oh, wait! Is there anything that can point us towards the Fang of Navarra? Like, is there like a special compass or something?
Do any of you have any seeking magic at all?
I don't think so.
No, that would be something useful.
There are certain spells that allow you to locate objects or the like that might be useful.
I don't think I have that.
And I'm afraid that,
Oh.
unfortunately, it is not within my wheelhouse either, so it's not something I can help you with.
Yeah, Ashling has prioritized explodey or sparkly.
I mean, same.
Priorities, guys. Okay, thanks.
Good luck, and I hope to see you very soon. Oh, one more thing. I have hired an agent, a trustworthy support who will be going with you. You can trust her. She is capable, and she has served both me and Daklan well in the past.
Does she know? You know, no.
No.
Oh.
Oh,
So please remain discreet.
Not that trustworthy. Then.
There's trustworthy, and then there's my father's agents telling, my grandsire's agents telling me that you have a destiny.
Okay.
okay.
So don't say anything about that. Okay, got it.
It's gonna be really hard.
Neve kind of pipes up at this point and smiles. She goes, she's a bit of a personal friend, so I'd appreciate if you wouldn't mind just looking out for her. She'll look out for you if you look out for her.
Is this
Okay.
a live with roommates situation?
No. Make an insight check. I don't. It's like.
Eugene's not going to pass that. That was a Theo comment.
But
Oh, okay. And do they know where we're going?
well, I think. What did you say to her, Neves? It said that we needed her skills and that she would be going with people that we trusted to help out with something that was quite important. I don't think she ever really needs more than that. Oh, and that, Mr. Brickley would be getting a nice trade deal off of Arromire household for a while. And she, of course, yes, Mr. Brickley, of course. Well, I won't keep you any time. I will wish you luck, and keep an eye out for the Dragon Canorix. She will guide you the next step.
Don't feel like we'd miss her.
Toby's just gonna wink at no one in particular.
Neve rolls
Just
her
to
eyes.
themselves.
Jesus Christ.
If you could try to be a little discreet, that would be better.
Got it, totally.
We might have to wear.
Yeah, I think that might actually be asking quite a lot.
Because then it will just look like we're blinking, and that's fine.
I'm discreet now. It's okay.
Yeah, maybe you just want to tell her before we leave.
Just rip it off.
It might be better coming from you.
Eugene's just like, this is never going to be kept quiet. Like,
Consider this a test of my trust and faith.
okay.
Shit.
Right, well, if you'd like to come with me, please.
Just checking
Okay.
my deception modifier. Okay.
Leaves you back down through the town to the docks, where your ship is waiting for you. As you arrive, you notice the ship is doing quite well. You can see Sudar and a couple of the men off to one side, kind of talking to merchants on the side. There's coin exchanging hands again. Goods that they managed to pick up from Malwind appear to have been offloaded, and they have picked up some other goods, probably
Nice.
local to this. As always, your cut is probably being put into a pocket off to one side
Put into a trust.
Yeah. Sudar kind of waves to you as you come close. As you are settling on the Wolfman, you notice behind him, however, a very tense scene. Standing on the top of the gangplank, looking completely shaken to his core, stands Dutch, gripping the rail, looking incredibly pale and like he's about to bolt. At the bottom, well, Rooney, could you please describe Bruni for everybody, please?
Well, first of all, what you see there just looks like a mass of black and red fabric and this very ominous dark helm on her head. And as she hears your footsteps, she turns around, and then her eyes within this helm are just glowing red, looking straight at you, and she looks like she has murder in her eyes. But then she sees you, and she sees Neves, and she's like, oh, biscuits, this isn't a good time for this. And then she does a little twirl in her dress, and it changes from this black and red gown to a white dress with a pink checkered pinafore. And she also swaps out the helm, the eyes stop glowing, and she puts on a little straw hat with a green ribbon around it. And then standing before you is just this very soft, fluffy, white-haired with brown splotches looking Herengon, who's about 5 feet tall and just very innocently holding a very large hammer behind her.
Toby just says,
Oh my god.
I'm really confused. What just happened?
I don't know.
I think you guys, Bruni's definitely noticed you and has changed her outlook and things, but you guys are not quite close. But Bruni, you do hear Dutch say, right, well, if you're here to finish off what happened, I won't stop you. Me and the others did bad by you, and you deserve better. So, and he just kind of stands and closes his eyes.
Bruni just gives a little, very friendly wave to him from up on the gangplank and says, oh, don't be silly. I just want to check and say hi to you. Any business we have, we can sort out between us later. So, I'll check in with you later.
Dutch's ears kind of press against his head, and he looks genuinely confused and distraught. And just kind of steps back and lets you come up the gangplank if you want to, and certainly kind of notes that his ship's owners and their friend have returned with the Lady Neves, who collected them not a day and a half hence.
Oh yeah, I think I'm gonna go over and, with a little skip hop in my step, first of all, say hi to my friend Neves, because I probably haven't seen her in a few weeks, and give her a big old bunny hug and say, hi Neves!
Hello, you're making friends again, I can see.
Nope.
Oh, that's just someone I know from, back home. He's nothing important.
And she kind of stares
Ouch.
ice at Dutch. Are you certain? Because I'm fairly clear that these people are very keen on keeping us on side. So if you want him got rid of, I'm sure it's not a problem.
Oh, can we not kill Dutch?
He's a bit grumpy, but he's actually quite nice. He's all right.
Yeah, let's not.
Also, he kind of does stuff that we need on the ship, apparently.
Eugene, you make a slight Arcana check.
27.
Damn.
The air around Neves is a lot colder, and you feel the absolute pressure of magical power emanating off of her.
God.
She is fully prepared to cast a spell on Dutch right now.
That's fucking badass.
If you're
Note to self, don't get on the wrong side of that rabbit.
she kind of looks Rooney. She looks Bruni right in the eyes.
I feel like this is going to happen a lot.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Theo. You have the week off.
You and Eugene sound nothing alike.
Yeah, I know, but clearly this is what my brain's doing. So, looks Bruni directly in the eyes. Right, well, take care of these ones. They're important. And take care of yourself as well.
Of course. It's for a friend, and I'd do anything for a friend. I'll be sure to take good care of them, Neves.
And she just gives you a gentle squeeze in one of her more rare shows of affection. And she gives the three of you a solid look. This is a dear friend. She's very capable, but occasionally she charges in headfirst. Keep her safe, and she'll keep you safe.
Okay.
We'll try.
Good luck.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks.
She kind of gives you all a nod and then just steps back and things like that. Sudar walks up. We have a new person. Hello, I am Sudar Trushot. I am the captain of this vessel. You are...
Hi there. I'm Ambassador Brunhilda Bruins, sales associate at Mr. Brixley's Armory and Board. Pleased to meet you.
Oh my god.
That was a lot of information, rabbit person. Thank you very much. So, with you and Toby, this is all to get our friend Rock back, yes?
Yeah, that's still the main thing we're on right now.
I'll jump back a sec. Before as he was walking off, Neve stopped and talked to him and pushed a piece of paper into his hand and explained something. He's got that piece of paper. Says, well, it looks like I have information to give Dan.
Sorry, who?
Dan.
Yeah, who?
Your navigator, the person you hired.
Yeah, I know, but like...
You can actually see Dan on the deck, kind of hoping that you win this fight.
Yeah, Aisling fully enables his name change.
Anyway, I will get the navigator ready, and then we can head off as soon as you are comfortable and good. But yes, maybe I put Dutch on night shift for a little while.
Yeah, maybe.
Do we have like another room that Brunhilda here can stay in?
That I'm afraid, your guess you'll have to sort out yourself.
Cool.
It's okay. I'm used to sleeping in pretty small places.
You are quite compact, aren't you?
Yep.
Hi, I'm Toby. And this is Eugene and Aisling.
Hi.
Oh, her eyes definitely go a little wide at the sight of Aisling because, oh wow, you're a Fae. I don't see a lot of Fae outside of the Warrens here.
Oh, yeah, I kind of forget that that's sometimes a big deal for people. Yeah, that's me. Hi.
Oh, it'll be good to travel with another Fae for a while. It just seems like these mudfolk, they just don't get how we operate sometimes, so it'll be good to have someone to connect to.
Yeah, a lot of the time, a lot of the stuff we do is like rude or too loud or please get off that kind of thing.
If we weren't supposed to be on the things, then they wouldn't be flat enough for us to be on.
You get it. Right, that's me and you, we're hanging out.
Oh, God. I can feel like a stress headache coming on.
Yeah, sorry, Theo. The party is like 3/4.
I didn't sign up to be party mum. Okay,
all
we need to get Rock
creatures.
back.
Yeah.
Eugene's eye is just twitching now.
Is this what it, this is what
This is why Rock's drinking all the time.
Yes, I get it.
Oh, dear.
Oh, no.
Amazing.
If Rock gets back, Eugene's going to be carrying a flagon of wine around.
Yeah, cigarette hanging out his mouth.
It's got full wine on. Yeah.
It's like,
What happened to you, Eugene?
hardened single dad Eugene.
But let's get settled, and then yeah, and then we can chat about. Do you know where we're going, Rooney?
I know we're going to a place to do a thing, and we'll probably have to fight some things, so that's pretty much all I need to know.
Fucking
Okay.
spot on.
It sounds
that was enough
really
information.
horrible.
Yeah, Neve's asked me to do it, so I'll do it.
Right, okay.
All right. Well, so long as Danger knows where we're going.
Who's
Danger knows where we're going.
Hey, there we go.
Oh, him, the one who wants to be called Danger Dan or something.
Fable is just tying ropes near the gangplank and just going to go, he's talking about himself in the third person now.
Okay, good.
So, Bruni, you are welcomed onto the deck of the ship. It is a very strange, very mixed crew. You see that there is a fairy, a tiny, sprite-like fairy who is busy in giving others orders with a clipboard and a very important look around her expression. Near her...
Is it a fairy-sized clipboard or a big proper one?
It's a small clipboard. She has her own, like, all the equipment has been designed so that she can have what she needs to. You can see a very mechanically minded air ganassi working on the ship and just checking the rooms over and that the Aether Stone is ready to go.
What's their cloud like? What kind of mood are they in right now?
It's very light and airy. It's almost like mist. They are doing what they like, so it's very, very, very good at the moment. Bright white at the top, at the bottom as well. A muscular human man who's now talking about calling himself Danger in the third person. Apparently, is busy at the navigator's head. Aforementioned kobold is there. There's an owlin who is busy fussing around trying to get the kobold to do what she says, but the kobold is doing what they want to do instead. A fierce and dangerous looking tall tabaxi, much taller than Toby, but with a very similar sort of very sleek look with long ears and two very dangerous rapiers tied to her back. Stands with her arms crossed, just kind of giving you the once over and gives you a polite nod as somebody who recognises game.
Yeah, I give her a little wave and just heft my hammer onto my shoulder a little more.
Nice.
The wolf person, the Varglin captain, is in the middle of an argument with Dan, probably about his use of name.
How dare!
Felix and Keanu and Paprika are not to be seen, but you imagine they're probably below deck at this moment.
Paprika's my bro. Paprika has the highest Aisling tolerance rating.
I mean, Keanu has a very high Aisling tolerance. It's just when you kind of move things around that he gets a little distressed by it.
Yeah, I think because that's kind of something that Aisling probably does a lot. So Paprika has the highest rating.
I mean, even Eugene's warned you about moving books in the library.
I'm fucking terrified of doing that now.
Oh no.
Yeah, I know.
I think Toby will just sort of grab Brunhilda and run her around and introduce her to everybody in very quick succession, not really waiting for any particular kind of acknowledgements or understanding.
Yeah, I think maybe Aisling and Eugene were about to do that, and Toby was just like, "Let's go!"
Bruni gives her little sales pitch introduction to each of them and to everyone she has time to. She also hands them a little business card for Mr. Brixley's Armory and Board.
I was literally just about to ask, does she have little tiny business cards?
Oh, she has like tiny, rough cut, hand-drawn business cards with like the address on it and Mr. Brixley's name, and on the back there's like a little drawing of a dwarven face and then like a smaller, messier bunny face on the other side.
Oh my god.
That's so cute.
Point out that Mr. Brixley has never asked Bruni to do this.
Oh, of course, he doesn't need to.
Dedication. That is dedication.
She's been the #1 sales associate like 24 months in a row.
Is she the
She's
only
also the
sales
only,
associate?
yes.
Very good.
Perfect.
most of the crew kind of are used to Toby by now, and I think this bolt of energy is fine for most of them. Sid's cloudy hair goes rumbly grey for a second, and then it just eases out as soon as Toby kind of is just introducing someone, not interfering.
Love it.
Probably takes about 20 minutes, and by the time you're done, the rest of the goods are loaded onto the ship. The captain comes up to Eugene in, right, well, if you are good, we are good to go.
Yeah, I think so, right?
Dan can find us where we need to go. Akiza will take the wheel, and I am available if you need me at all, but I will come up when we are closer to location.
What's for dinner?
That is Paprika's business, and I am certain that they are happy to tell you.
Alright, cool.
Do you know how long it's going to take us to get there?
Dan estimated maybe half day,
Okay, that's not too bad.
winds allowing.
Okay, thanks. I think Toby will leave Bruni to Eugene and Aisling and go downstairs, down below deck, to try and sort out somewhere for Bruni to sleep.
Aww.
Basically, just to give them time to kind of.
It might be
Just
better
eat.
to do, sorry, as an idea for Toby, it might be better to sort out somewhere in the private quarters, for not Rock's private quarters, but maybe either sharing with one of you or in the public area, or in the other area where you guys have that space.
Yeah, I think Toby would just go down and ask kind of where they could sort something out and try and figure it out.
Also, don't forget, we all used the magical skier bedroll last night, so you have a D4.
Where did we put the eggs?
D6.
Are
D6,
the
even
eggs
better.
still on the ship?
Still in Rock's
They're
room.
not.
Rock's room.
No eggs. No eggs anywhere.
Yeah, we got dragon eggs on the ship.
Nope.
And remember, the room is locked because Toby locked it in case customs found the eggs.
Yeah. We didn't declare the eggs.
I think it's about this time, actually, just as you're about to kick off, to head off, that you do notice a large grey-skinned half-orc, kind of with spiky hair, kind of wandering back up, like grumbling, like almost dangerously loud under his breath, and kind of like, but his expression lightens as he sort of sees you all.
Can I hear what he's grumbling about?
Make a perception check.
Oh, yeah. Perception 24.
24. Yeah. You pick out 500 years, and she still hasn't bloody changed. Just as stubborn and willful as she ever has been. It's no wonder we never worked.
Okay.
Were they roommates?
They were the roommates.
Okay. Toby's going to probably visibly go and then try and act really nonchalant and make a mental note to tell Aisling and Eugene.
I love that. So he kind of clambers on board the ship. Sudo's come back on deck to argue something with Persimmon. Just kind of looks over and gives him a solid nod, and then he kind of wanders over to whoever's on deck. Who's on deck at the moment?
I'll probably be on deck.
Yeah, and can I just say, as someone who appreciates muscles and strength on a person, Brunhilda would immediately hop up to this guy with eyes wide and just be like, "Wow, you're big!"
Hell yeah,
like-
get you some, Brunhilda.
She hadn't seen anything yet.
Yeah, and I just want to kind of like vibe check him and see, what kind of strength this guy has. Like, if he's actually tough, or these are just like glamour muscles on a guy.
Okay, yeah, make me I guess either a medicine or an insight check. I guess it's probably the best thing to do.
I love that it would be medicine.
Yeah.
Like, how much protein you having, bro?
How many
Rooney-
C's are you are in that thick?
Yeah.
They're in that thick.
I love that.
How many C's are in that thing?
Oh, that's so good.
Important
Natural
things
one.
to note on my notepad
Oh.
from Theo Parish.
What'd you get, sorry?
Natural one.
And natural
So,
one.
Great start.
Hard to say. Also, he's completely perplexed by this, and he kind of just looks over to Eugene and goes, just points at Bruni, not in a rude, in an inquisitive way, and just kind of, what?
Yeah, that's the reaction she gets from most people.
This is Brunhilda.
Yeah,
Yeah, she just-
Right,
just met.
okay.
she's sort of been sent to like help us and come with us, and
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Hello, Brunhilda. I am Zerl.
Hi, Zerl. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too.
oh yeah, shit.
He kind of looks
No one
over and
can
goes,
tell.
I understand that the Duchess has given you a mission that I cannot help you with, but I am going to come along anyway, and I will be on hand to make sure the ship is safe, if nothing else.
Yeah, because you were proper good at that before, so yeah.
Oh yeah, and there were those flying things before, so we should probably do that.
Suda kind of, who's nearby, goes, well, I'm not going to complain, is a good thing, very good thing.
Yeah,
Scary, but good. Okay.
it'll be fine. Everything will be fine. Everything's fine.
You have very
We're all
weird
fine.
friends, but I am very grateful that they are your friends.
Oh yeah, same actually. It's a good point.
Toby's just looking around at the crew.
You
Mhm.
can fucking talk.
Yeah.
The ship departs within about 10 minutes after Zol arrives on the vessel. It starts making good time. Could someone? I'm going to have our guest do it actually.
I was just gonna say.
Yeah, blame our guest.
Roll me
Yep.
a d6, please.
No more big turtle dragons. No more big turtle
Oh,
dragons.
Oh no, there is no more.
Oh.
We'll come to that in a second, actually.
Yeah, they're
No
all
more big
extinct.
other kind of dragons.
That's a 5.
A 5. Cool. Looking at my notes. The weather is fine and bright. There are clouds in the sky and a soft mist coming off of the island as you make your way out, away from this gigantic landmass. As you get further out, the day holds. A wind is behind you, so it gives the sails an extra boost. It's warm and pleasant, so Sid is able to adjust the Aether Stone to air, which means that the ship moves a little faster.
Amazing.
As opposed to previously where you've had to have it on fire or other aspects to kind of keep it flowing against
Ugh.
the bitter snow and cold.
Can I see if the white dragon is following us,
Yeah, make me a perception check.
or is anywhere to be seen? Because they said they were going to accompany us. Yeah, it's another 24.
Another 24. You don't see her, but you think you see a shimmer ahead of you at one point. Like almost like a mirage effect.
She's invisible.
And I think you know enough about magic, because I think druids have access to invisibility, don't they? Yeah, I think so. Or you know enough about magic to know
I mean, I do magic. Does that count?
but you know that certain creatures can camouflage themselves as well in the canopy and turn themselves invisible like this. So you feel like she's gone ahead. She's flying much faster than the ship.
Okay. Just wanted to check, just in case, need
well,
reinforcements.
While we're moving, can I go look for wherever Dutch is hiding now?
Oh no.
Gods. Dutch is below deck. You kind of find him inspecting some of the
You
goods.
kids play nice now.
He is currently standing with a very big, bright orange bugbear who wears nothing but a bright white apron and a chef's cap and some trousers.
Nothing round the back.
Round the back.
Nothing round the back. Okay. His bug butt just out.
And,
Oh my god, not in the kitchen, for God's sake.
Yeah, ew.
It's just bugbear booty shorts that say juicy.
Yep, absolutely.
In Diamantes. In Diamantes.
Amazing. And a very gentle looking turtle with ridged, like bony ridged head in like black spikes with a dark shell who is with them but not interacting with them, and currently has a set of headphones on and is busy kind of sorting out medicinal herbs, and has a whetstone that they're using to sharpen a knife at this point in time.
Yeah, I want to sneak up on Dutch if that's possible.
Stealth check, please.
That's another natural one.
Oh no!
What is wrong with my dice?
Get him out now. Get him out now. That's all I think.
Yeah.
Just get rid of them now. There is a dull thud as you accidentally kick one of the crates that have been moved downstairs, and you kick it with your normal strength and force, and it skids across the lower deck, and all three, including the turtle, turn and look at you, and Dutch goes grey. And closes his eyes for a second and then goes, right, okay, excuse me, wanders up.
Yeah, and I just maybe nudge for him to come talk to me somewhere discreet, maybe by a rail section where no one else is around.
Uh-oh.
Brunhilda's gonna do
She
a murder.
doesn't want any witnesses. Don't do it.
Do a murder on him.
So, how you doing, Dutch? Been a while, huh?
Been a long while. Been a long while since everybody. Yeah. Alright. I'm better than I was in a lot of ways. Look,
Good to hear.
I'm going to say it. What we did was wrong. And none of us were brave enough or clever enough to stop it happening. My part in it, I'm not proud of it. So, you can say or do whatever you need to do. I know I deserve it. I am working on being a better person. That's why I'm here.
It's not like I can say I was a whole lot better than a lot of y'all back then. It's just, in the moment, I haven't happened to have one moral I was willing to stand by. And admittedly, when I first saw you there, I was tempted to return the favor in kind. And something I forgot to mention about Rooney is that she has some scars, both over her left eye, and she's also missing half of her left ear. And so she sort of just nods in the direction of the torn up ear. But yeah, that doesn't really matter a whole lot to me right now. I'm just wondering, have you seen any of the others since it all happened? I heard y'all got run out of the Warrens at some point.
Yeah. Embers did for us all. Barely any of us got out. Cotton turned on us. Tex died. You were gone. I got Harley out. Last time I saw them. They were on a ship to Vadarak to start a new life. That's it. Everybody else gone in the night. If they survived, I didn't see it. I was too busy running. Too big, too fast. The Ashen guy. Brutal. Nasty cunt. Pardon my language.
Mwah. About time we had a
Personal
ski bomb
lesson.
on this stream.
I'm sure it's no less than they deserved.
I don't think anyone deserved that. Listen. If you ever bump into or you see Harley, do right by them. They were young and stupid. We all were. But they were younger.
They were a friend of mine. Yeah.
For what it's worth, it's good that you didn't see it all, that you were gone. And I'm really glad that you survived what he did to you.
Well, I got a chance to turn my life around, so I won't begrudge that for you. But, you know, I got a reputation to uphold now, so if you could do me a favor and not go telling any tales about me and Cotton, or any of the tales, I'd appreciate it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep that part of my life out of my future as well. So I'm on your side for that. No problem.
Alright. I give him a big thump on the back. Maybe give him a little stare, since we're right on the edge, but then give him a wave and a smile and say, okay, take care of yourself.
I think there is some sort of like you, as you leave, you can sort of see that the other two crew members have stayed close, but far enough away to kind of give you some privacy. And,
you come around the corner and they're like that. Oh, just checking the wall.
and the bugbear kind of like waits until you're out of the way and kind of wanders over to talk to Dutch and just check on their friend. For whatever else in your history and whatever else happened to both of you, it seems that you have at least both found a new life that you can call your own. Bruni is gone for a little while, guys. You don't know where.
Hey, Aisling.
Yeah?
I can't help but notice that Brunhilda is unaccounted for.
Oh, yeah. Well, she's quite small.
She's not that small.
No, I suppose not. I don't know. Should we have a look?
I mean, should we? Is it any of our business?
I don't know. She's like an adult. She can kind of do what she wants, right? I can't
She
tell.
did seem to have some
Is she
kind
an
of...
adult?
What are you asking me?
Like, is she grown up? Can we trust her to like do what she needs to do?
Yeah, but yes, she's an adult
Okay.
person, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah.
Okay. But like, should we
She's
be
so adorable. She might have been a kid. I didn't know.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, I get.
She's all like cute and fluffy and.
I mean,
She just seems to have a bit of
she's
an
bigger
issue.
than Toby.
I know, but she's cute and fluffy. Toby's also cute and fluffy, but a bit more hardcore.
And you did also think Toby was a child as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Anyone that's even an inch shorter than me, I'm like infant.
Thank goodness you and Eugene are the same height.
Yeah,
exactly.
literally exactly the same height.
I mean, Eugene is barely an adult. There did seem to be. I don't know.
There was a wee bit of
Yeah.
tension going on there.
Yeah.
Wasn't there?
I didn't know if it was just me, but yeah, that it did seem like that, didn't it? Maybe we should.
Yeah,
think
and when
on
she was
them.
sort of in this terrifying goth mode, was a
Yeah.
little bit disconcerting.
There was quite a quick change
Yeah,
between the two.
I mean it was quite cool.
Yeah.
Maybe she's got a demon in her brain as well. Twinsies.
No, we totally copyrighted that. There are no other demons in anyone else's brain. We will not have it. If it is, she has to be off the ship immediately.
Right. Oh my God. Sorry, Alabaster was just defending his turf as the soul demon of the ship.
Right. Okay. I didn't imagine him to be possessive, but
He literally is possessive in every single term.
He does literally possess her sometimes.
Both possession and possessive.
yes.
Yeah.
So should we look for the bunny?
I don't know. I think we should just hang about up here. I'm not too worried. I don't think we can do anything wrong, right? It'll be fine.
Okay.
Ashley's just gonna hang about on the deck. She's just like, other people trust her, so it should be fine.
That's worked out so well. in Ashley's part.
Eugene is utterly determined not to make decisions.
I think Eugene is really like conflicted now because Aisling said not to look, but also like he feels like
You
he's
shouldn't
really
trust Aisling. Aisling's a
Look.
stoner idiot. She's gonna sit on the deck just like, everything's fine, man. Like,
I'm just gonna go for a walk. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for a walk downstairs. And if I
Okay.
see her, then I see her. I'm not looking or anything.
I feel like Aisling's passive insight is high enough to know that's bullshit.
Of course, you don't need high passive insight to know that that's bullshit. You can't lie.
That's very true.
Yeah, he's gonna go look.
Amazing. You wander down, and I think you probably catch Bruni as she's coming up from below deck. And what does Bruni look like at this point? How is Bruni feeling?
Is this sometime post-confrontation with Dutch?
I feel like this is probably about a few minutes after you've kind of made your way. You've just finished that conversation. You've slowly made your way back up.
I think she's just got on her usual happy little mask, and she's just like skipping off to the rail of the ship again to see if there's anything fun to like throw rocks at and see if she can hit on the way.
I mean,
Sure.
you are. I mean, I think Eugene, you find Bruni coming back to the deck and kind of looking off to one side at all the small islands. One of the things about Daklan feels like it is. There are more islands, more landmass than in the Free Nations that you have seen. It seems like there is a bigger amount of general rock and stone floating. You can't possibly guess why that might be, but it is making the ship have to kind of maneuver a bit more than it has previously.
If I may, whilst these guys are doing that, I think Aisling is going to be drawing where all these rocks are and mapping where all this shit is to see if it moves when they come through next time.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, so you find Bruni kind of sitting off to one side with a rail, kind of gauging the distance to some of these smaller floating islands.
I think Eugene sees her and tries to be as sort of like nonchalant as he can be, which is
Oh, fancy seeing you here.
not very.
Eugene nonchalant is going to be something that's interesting to see.
Yeah, roll for nonchalance.
Highly strong nonchalance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's performance or persuasion, your choice.
There we go. That's a 4.
Yeah,
The rolls this game.
I know, right? I'm trying to burn them all out because I know where you're going. So you are, So Eugene appears near you, Rooney, and does that sort of.
And sort of like flips on the railing. Oh,
Oh, wow.
hi. I was just taking a walk. I haven't seen you in a while. Are you okay?
Yeah, and we've only known each other for like an hour, so I figure that's not too long.
Wow. Oh, this is comfortable.
Oh, it's so good. I'm glad I stayed up on deck.
Yeah.
Did you need something?
No, I was just taking a walk. I can continue if
I
you'd
mean,
like.
Satan.
If you want to talk about something, that'd be probably helpful because we're about to go fight some stuff that I don't know about. So, if we can know what each other can do in a fight, that'd probably be useful.
Oh, right. Yeah, that. No one's ever asked me that before, and I've never thought to ask anyone else. But yeah, it's probably a good thing to know before you go into a fight what everyone else can do.
Tactics?
So, like,
Who's she?
yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, ew.
Good
What's
point.
Can you punch good or anything?
Oh, I mean, actually, I did do some punching last night. My first experience of punching, I wouldn't say that I'm good at it though. I specialize in magic books and stuff.
Well, that's handy too. My friend Neves, she's real good with magic. She's real handy in a fight too.
Friend.
Yeah, we're real good friends.
Sitting 5 feet apart.
Because they're not gay. God, I've forgotten what I was going to say.
You got the gay fluster.
So, how about you? I mean, I can tell that you've got some pretty impressive magic going on.
Well, I can do a little magic, but, I can't really show it to anyone because I can only use it once a day for 2 things. But I do have this hammer. This hammer is pretty cool. Mr. Brixley was working on it as a set for one of the gods or something, but he thought I'd been doing such a good job on adventuring lately that I deserved a little upgrade from what I had before.
So you've got a god's hammer.
Basically, except it's my hammer now.
It's not the god's hammer anymore.
It's heavy. It looks really heavy.
Oh yeah, want to try and hold it?
Sure.
Yeah,
I feel like that's the kind of occasion where he didn't really get much of a choice, and it was just kind of dropped.
Yeah. Bruni
This
pulls
is
out
going
her
to be
hammer.
a Mjolnir situation where it falls through the
it's
ship, right?
Eugene worthy.
Well, I mean, mechanically, it's not even a case of if Eugene worthy. Eugene actually just doesn't have the strength to hold this great hammer.
I don't even get the roll for it.
You need to have a minimum strength of 13 to be able to hold this
I
thing.
can't.
Sweet bean sprout
So-
Eugene.
8, everyone.
So as soon as you put it into Eugene's hand,
Oh, thanks.
I will have a dexterity saving throw, though.
Oh shit!
Oh, that's a 5.
Of course
I've
it
just
is.
fallen off the side of the ship, haven't I?
No, it's more along the lines that you do take 1 point of bruising damage as you drop it on your toe.
Ah!
I'm afraid.
Ow. Yeah, that's...
Oops, sorry. And then Bruni grabs the hammer off your feet, and she goes here. I was planning to give these to you people a little later, but I worked on something special last night. See, I've been trying things out as a little chef and a cook lately, so I have these for all of you. And she pulls out the special chef's treats that she can make with her chef feet. So those are little bunny shaped bread buns, and they have different fillings on them, and they have I'm going to eventually hand out 2 of them to each of you, and they have one has cherry tart filling, and one has coconut curry filling, and they have different effects depending on when you use them.
Oh my god.
Absolutely. So,
Yeah.
Wow.
which one do you hand to, or do you hand them both to Eugene at this point?
I hand them both to Eugene. Like I have them in like 3 separate little pouches to hand out to everyone. Yeah. Let's see. Just want to double check the effects of these.
So everybody mark that you have 1 curry bun and 1 jam bun.
Yeah. One of them can give you an extra 1d8 hit points on a short rest, and one of them can give you an extra 4 temporary HP.
Very nice.
Which one does what?
You decide.
Yeah, you decide. The different flavors are mostly just for flavor.
So 1d8 for what, sorry?
It gives you an extra 1d8 healing on a short rest, and the other one can give you 4 temporary HP if you eat it at any time, and that lasts for 8 hours.
Nice.
Amazing.
Wow, thank you so much. You made these.
Yep. I've been trying to be a little more self-sufficient lately, so those are just some recipes I've been working on.
Wow, that's so cool. My sister, she bakes, and her bread's really delicious. I don't know why I mentioned that.
Yeah, it's fine. Sometimes I just start talking about stuff, and then people tell me to stop talking because I've been talking about Mr. Brixley for like 8 minutes straight or something.
Well, I've been meaning to ask actually, who is this Mr. Brixley?
Bruni's eyes go wide immediately, and she just goes on a tear like, Mr. Brixley is like the best guy ever. He's my boss. He owns a shop that is both like an armory, and he makes all the weapons for it, and it's also a boarding house, and he has like apartments above the weapon shop, and I also live in a shed outside behind the shop and all, and he made that shed just for me so I could have somewhere to live after I got kicked out of my gang and everything, and I was kind of homeless. I didn't have anywhere to go back to, and so yeah, he's pretty great.
He sounds nice.
Yes.
Wait, I'm sorry. This is probably really rude to ask, but did you just say you were in a gang?
Yeah, the Tales back in the Warrens. That's kind of where like a bunch of the Fae in Daklan live, especially a lot of Herengon, and I was in a gang.
Right. Ex gang member then.
Yeah, things didn't exactly end great. That's kind of how I got the scars and like the half an
The
ear.
teardrop tattoo.
And this knife.
Yeah, I kind of got in a disagreement with my old boss, and like, yeah, we had a fight, and I kind of really lost the fight because I was a lot weaker than him back then.
Right. Well, sorry to hear that.
Oh, it's okay. I think my life's actually a lot better than all that now because, you know, I became a sales associate and I helped sell weapons all around the kingdom. And then I went on an adventure in Malwind and we fought some weird dragony things. And then the queen said I was like an ambassador to somewhere, but I haven't been sent there yet. So, you know, I'm still kind of figuring it all out.
I love that you went from gang member to arms dealer.
Yeah,
To ambassador.
The
To
pipeline.
ambassador.
the natural progression.
Obviously, yeah.
Politics, everybody.
Well, I'm sure whoever this guy was who hurt you, I'm sure karma will catch up to him.
Yeah, karma or me eventually.
Yeah, that too.
Love it. I think at this point maybe Aisling might come down and interrupt because she wanted to show Eugene a cool rock shape that she found or something. So she'll just sort of come down the stairs and be like, look, this one kind of looks like a cat. Oh, hi.
Speaking
Oh,
of,
Aisling.
where's Toby at the moment?
I think Toby will have sorted out the sort of accommodations, and then we'll probably look for where everybody is. So I'll probably join them around the same time, having discovered them all grouping downstairs.
Great,
upstairs?
everyone's here to help me with this conversation.
I mean, everybody is Aisling and Toby, so take that as you will.
Yeah, there's going to be help.
Why? What are you talking about?
Yeah, what's going on?
Oh, I was just telling Eugene about Mr. Brixley because he's just like the greatest guy ever. And oh, here, I didn't give you these yet. And she also hands you guys business cards.
Oh,
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
thanks.
Thank
Who is? Okay. All right.
So he's your boss?
Yep, he's my boss and pretty much the best guy ever.
Oh wow, okay. That sounds great. I
quite
mean,
a
it's nice
high,
to work for somebody you like. That's pretty good.
Yes, quite a high achievement. All right, good boss. So, how you doing? How you doing, Bruni? How you enjoying the accommodations?
Oh yeah, it's great down here. I think Bruni has like already like sort of settled herself in the crew quarters, like ignoring any private quarters you might have pointed out to her because she likes nice, close, packed spaces because that was how they lived in the Warrens.
The Warrens.
She's already put a Live Laugh Love wall hanging up.
Yep.
Well, we did have. I mean, I made space. It's okay. So you're just going to sleep here then, yeah? In that space. Okay, no problem. Be right back. And Toby's going to run back to the quarters and bring like 2 pillows and like a cursory jug of water or something, and just like put it so it's like looks like they've made an effort at least. And then come back and go, okay, it's all now. It should be much comfier. Is that good? That's good.
Oh my gosh, this is so nice. It's practically just like the shed I have at home.
A shed
Yeah, I live in a shed out back of the armory.
on purpose?
And Mr. Brixley has offered you a larger room on several occasions. It's just whether Bruni has had any wherewithal to use it or not.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a lot of stuff, so I don't need a lot of space.
Okay.
I don't know if this is rude. Where did you put the stuff you were wearing when we saw you? You had like quite scary stuff on, and then it all disappeared, and that's quite. I don't know where did you put it?
Yeah, you looked like right scary and red and everything. It looked amazing.
The dress thing, that's just my clothes. And she does another little twirl, and her dress magically changes from like pink to like a blue lacy dress on her. And then she does another little twirl, and it changes to like brown and warmer with like a big vest on it. And it's just like, it's a shift weave. I can change my outfit into like 5 different things. Oh, and the helmet, that's this. And she pulls out from her bag the item is called a dread helm, and it's basically a helmet
You can wear that makes your eyes glow red.
Oh!
Wow. I mean, the helmet and the dress thing don't really go right now, but I see what you're going. Okay, probably take the helmet off now because it's quite scary.
This might be the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Honestly, I try not to wear that one too often because, I got an image to uphold as a sales associate of Mr. Brixley. But, when I saw Dutch, I just felt like giving him a little scare. So.
Oh, yeah. Why? Why don't you like Dutch?
We have a little history that didn't really go great. And basically, last time we saw each other, he was just like watching me get the crap beat out of me and like saw half my ear get torn off or something. But,
Oh, well, look, my ear's also got a piece out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My God, with your powers combined, make a whole ear.
Don't mock our afflictions, actually.
Eh?
Actually, that's
She
very
doesn't get
insensitive
the-
of you.
But who? Why was someone beating you? Why?
So I used to work for this guy called Cotton, and he was like the head of our gang and everything in the Warrens.
Oh, sorry. Well,
Okay.
wait a minute. Didn't you tell me a story about a guy, a Herengon called Cotton?
Aisling has like grabbed Eugene's arm.
Wait, your boss was Cotton?
Yeah, I mean, he's from the Warrens too.
Okay,
And he
well,
was like,
I've got some news for you. That thing I said about, like karma,
Catching up with him.
catching up with him.
you've seen Mr. Cotton?
Yeah, I probably say that's happened already. I might have banished him to the realm of dust and shadows, like forever.
So he's just like hanging out in another realm right now?
I mean, I think, Eugene, you would definitely remember he was dead when you banished him. He had been transformed by something that the embers did to him.
Yeah,
It was already a deadie because of us.
Yeah.
So, I mean, long story short, we killed him, I guess.
Yeah,
That's the best long story short I've heard in this game.
Oh my gosh, yes, good point. Killed him, innit?
Long story short.
Long
we
story
killed him.
short, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he works for the Embers. I don't know if you've heard of them.
Hey, do you have any tattoos, Bruni?
Rooney just like ignores that because she's still processing the fact that Cotton, this guy who she has a lot of history and a lot of mixed feelings about, is now dead, and
Yeah,
she's
probably
never
should
gonna
have done
see
that.
him again.
I think just with my passive perception, I think Toby will have seen sort of Bruni's demeanor change a little.
Actually, I mean, you can
Yeah,
make
like-
an active insight if you wish.
Yeah, sure.
Can I do
Yeah,
that
like-
as well? But I'm more looking for whether she's reacting to my question.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, correct. My insight's 22.
22. Okay.
I got 10.
10.
Useless.
Cool. You're kind of like this is a lot that's suddenly come out, and I think particularly for Aisling and Eugene, there's this whole sort of like, you guys have such a fractious history, to put it mildly, with Cotton, that he was your first nemesis. So you're kind of like,
Wouldn't go away.
yeah.
I think Toby's just going to sort of just tug on Bruni's sort of arm a little bit and just put a kind of reassuring hand on her, having seen her change in demeanor. And they're just going to say, that looked like it was a bit of a shock. I'm sorry. I don't think we realized that there was kind of that kind of sort of connection, because, yeah. But they told me the whole story, and there's like a lot to tell. So maybe we could go and like sit down, and then if you want, they can tell you the story or something. But we can sit down and like relax a bit.
Rooney is just still very shell-shocked right now, and it's honestly very strange for you to see, because this whole time the thing about Rooney is that she is always moving. She is always like kicking her feet if she's sitting down, or she's like bouncing on her toes if she's standing up or running around, and she is just like suddenly extremely still,
Damn.
just trying to process this.
Fuck, we broke Bruni. We've only had a half an hour.
Sorry,
That's why we can't have nice things.
yeah.
But
Oh,
yeah, she'll just
I agree with Toby. Let's go get a hot drink. This way where there's comfort.
I mean, Paprika's
different
teas are
things.
known to cure things that even you didn't know you have. So
There you go. Should have
Great,
given one
I'll
of them,
get-
shouldn't we?
I'll go and get some tea from Paprika.
Thanks.
yeah, she just lets herself be led and talked at to whatever you have to say.
I think the
And
next.
look at this. Look at this. Not in the wood kind of looks like a face. And this one, I'm just.
And I found a
chatting
rock
to
that
people.
looks like a cat. Look.
Yeah.
I think over the next half an hour, 45 minutes, Eugene and Aisling, with Toby's guidance and Bruni's questions, unpick the tale of how Parshkik's Chosen first met, engaged, and eventually defeated Cotton. About how Cotton was betrayed by those who, and it's up to Bruni to say this, betrayed both Bruni and the gang that he had put together. That this larger-than-life figure that had lived in Bruni's life for so long, casting this shadow, even in this new life, was finally gone. Just like that, gone. His own greed and stupidity finally leading him to an end that, ironically, was what he forced upon several of the people that you cared about growing up. And while we process that, I think we're going to take a break.
Cool.
Yay! Welcome, Bruni. Welcome, Bruni.
Yay!
I can't believe Bruni's has history with Cotton,
Oh,
because Chris
no.
wouldn't let us watch your game.
We weren't allowed to play.
Dear. So there we have it. A surviving member of Cotton's history has joined the party. And what does it mean
This
for
is
the
so
future? Really, I am really loving having you with us here. We are all going to take a 10-minute break. We will be back at 22 the hour. Please get up, have a stretch and things like that. We will back as soon as we can, and we will carry on this adventure.
Love you, bye.
Bye.
And we are back, and everybody's ready except for Wayne, so we're picking on him at the moment. Sorry.
Scoffing. That's normally my job, to be scoffing food before we start.
He's taking your job, Charlie. Sort him out. Hi, everybody. I hope you had a lovely break. You got to stretch and grab a drink and things like that. We have coffee here, so that's going to help with the energy.
We were just
today.
sharing dog pictures before we started, that's why we're a couple of minutes late. Sorry.
Yeah, because nobody's manic enough today without coffee.
Hooray! Amazing.
We're all calm as can be, clearly.
Absolutely. Before our break, our friends Eugene and Aisling, as well as their new friend Toby, put together that their new colleague Rooney belonged in a gang named the Tales, once led by their former nemesis, Cotton, the Herengon. The tale has unfolded now how Bruni's one-time mentor and friend, then turned enemy, has been dispatched, having caused a serious amount of harm. And it's one of those things, I think, however you feel about anything else, you can at least understand that he was doing terrible things to people, including enslavement, murder, ritual sacrifice, and other things with the
Standard
embers.
Wednesday.
I will have a charisma check from Eugene and Aisling. It's not about the DC, it's just to do a persuasion or a performance check. And it's just to see
persuasion.
how well you describe things, how well you get it across.
15 from Aisling.
15?
Theo's face.
Oh no.
I know that face so well now.
Did you natural one that? Did you natural one that for a 1?
No, I natural one that for a 2.
Oh, okay.
Oh! Excuse you.
Eugene just said, well, he dead.
I mean,
Long
that
story
is
short.
literally...
We killed him.
That is literally what Eugene said.
I feel
That
like
is it.
Aisling is trying to explain it in terms of like how and why and what Cotton was up to, and does a very good job. Eugene gets very stuck on the minutiae, so like the sort of like the facts and the figures and things like that, and over helps in a lot of respects, which kind of slows the conversation down. It doesn't damage things per se, but there are a couple of points I think where even Toby has to kind of lean over and just put a hand on Eugene's hand and just go, I don't think that's relevant.
When Eugene started describing the actual wounds that were inflicted, Toby's like,
Eugene's tism is showing.
No, he didn't ritually sacrifice 6 people. He ritually sacrificed 7 people.
Yeah.
But you find out all about what happened to poor Mir, how Cotton was involved with both his original kidnap and transformation, and then trying to cover up the murders that the possessed halfling created. You find out about the what happened in the mines, his attempt on the nobility's life at the grand party, and pretty much all the other shitty things that they know about. And he just kind of paints this picture, like Aisling paints this picture of your Herengon gone wrong went like full out evil by the end, and the final end about him being transformed into this strange shadowy beast, and then Eugene in a desperate act pushing him across the veil and being taken by one of the divine beings holding the land of dust and shadows, is where you are left. And I think there's this uneasy silence around the table.
I think the silence is broken by Toby saying, just nudging Bruni and going, by the way, I think your ear looks really cool.
Aww.
Yeah, Bruni has just been sitting there in very stony, unnatural science throughout most of this, and also for a long time after you finish the story, until finally she just looks up at Eugene and Aisling and says, I think I have to fight you now.
Oh, no, you don't.
Oh,
No.
No, look, like, you killed Cotton, and maybe that was fine. Maybe that was what he deserved, because clearly he'd been doing a lot of shady stuff. But, like, the last time I saw him, he was, like, trying to kill me, I think. But all the times I saw him before that, he was everything in my life. He was the biggest, strongest Herengon in all the Warrens. He was my boss. I thought he was going to change the Warrens for the better so that we actually got respect from everyone else in the world. And he was everything. And I thought I was going to see him again and fight him and show him that I was strong now too, and we could make things even. But now he's just gone. And I don't know how to deal with these feelings aside from like fighting the people who'll kill him. So I just don't know.
Let's find another outlet.
Well, I think. Well, I kind of understand that. Sometimes these things live in our head. Not the fighting part, but sometimes people like take up a lot of space in our lives even when they're not there. And the thing is, I wasn't there for all of this, Bruni, but the one thing I can tell you is that Aisling and Eugene don't really choose to fight or kill people for fun or just like easily. They know that it's a lot, and so I think maybe it's one of those things where you're going to have to harness that anger and then unleash it on some of the things we're going to face in that cursed city, because I think we're going to need you to be really strong then.
maybe you could hit a pillow. That might help.
Yeah, we tried that. It was actually really helpful.
Okay. Do you have a pillow I can hit?
Oh God.
Yes, but I normally tie it to like a wooden post or something, but I don't really want you to punch the mast down.
No,
So
we need that.
let me see if I can find something else. And Toby is literally going to scramble around to try and find like a crate with like packing straw or something and fashion a punching bag.
Nice.
But she is also still going to make sure that she's there to cast Druidcraft and make sparkles come out when Bruni hits it.
Yeah.
Okay. Bruni's gonna punch the pillow crate.
I will bring the pillow crate with help from anyone I need to, and then I'm going to cheer Bruni on while they punch a pillow crate.
So you go below deck to ask about a crate that you can use for this.
No.
Dutch is sitting downstairs looking miserable.
Did he hear that?
He didn't hear any of your conversation. No, he wasn't privy to any of that.
So with Toby's passive insight and stuff, would Toby have put two and two together by now, knowing that there was clearly tension between Dutch and Bruni?
I feel like Toby is savvy enough to kind of indicated that if there was this gang of Herengon and there is this tension between Bruni and Dutch,
And another Herengon?
it is likely that Dutch was also a member of this gang.
Not all Herengon, by the way.
No,
Just these particular three that you have had personal interactions
for
with.
fuck's sake.
And possibly
Not all
one in the
Herengon are gang
Feywild.
members.
Okay.
And that dickhead in the Feywild.
Yeah.
You know what? I
Scarf
originally made
dickhead.
Bruni
Sick of scarf
because I wanted y'all to have a nice Herengon.
Now you're going to
By
have to fight.
surprise!
See how well that's gone.
I'm going to I'm probably going to go over to Dutch and just kind of go, you like to fight, right?
I mean, not as much as Akiza does, but yeah, I mean, I can hold my own in a fight.
think if we had a friend who needs to get some frustration out, and I suggested punching a pillow or in a crate or something, would that work? Or do you have any other suggestions for this friend of ours?
Is your friend Bruni?
Yes.
Great.
That is the second strongest Herengon I know. I think you might need something a bit more substantial than a crate.
Can we pull a boulder on board?
Okay. Like what?
Kind of gets up and kind of like straightens himself out and then kind of wanders onto deck. Come with me.
Okay.
And he kind of walks over. You can see Felix is on deck at the moment, standing next to Akiza, and he just walks up to the two of them and goes, If Brunhilda wants a chance to kind of let loose some steam, you'd be willing to help her with that. And Akiza kind of looks at him. It's not often that you ask for anything, Dutch. Sure.
I think she's having a rough day.
Kind of looks at Toby. Sure, that's... Alright, yeah, either Felix or I can help if that's what she needs.
Wait, help how?
Fight. Fight with somebody who knows how to fight back. Like, not to...
What? Oh, I see. Oh. Are you sure that's a good idea?
Not to injure or kill, but to kind of let off some steam, get out some aggression.
I mean, those things are not often sort of necessarily easy to control, but okay.
See what she thinks.
Okay, I'm gonna go and propose this, and then I'm gonna.
There is the most
Awkward.
Eugene is still explaining the details of all the terrible things Cotton did.
No, I think Eugene is just sitting there wondering what he will do when Bruni punches him. As we walk away, I think Toby's just going to say to Dutch. So, I don't often sort of want to interfere and say stuff that I
don't.
Okay, but I think maybe Bruni could do with someone who understands their history.
I think he stops at this point and kind of looks at you guys. Last person Bruni wants bringing up history is me.
Maybe, but I think you might kind of understand what she's dealing with right now. Okay, bye. And then I'm going to run downstairs and say to Bruni, I've got a better idea. We're going to have like a sparring match. We're not going to have a sparring match.
Oh, thank God.
No,
Okay.
I mean the ship, like the guys, they're great and they're really good fighters and stuff. And they said they're happy to do a sparring match if you fancy.
I'm going to shoot Eugene a look that very much says, is this a good idea?
Is this the end of our story?
Did they help kill Cotton too?
They're their support team.
She shrugs. All right, I'll give it a go. And
Yay!
follows you up to deck with like just the saddest little skip hop you've ever seen.
Even when she's sad, she skip hops. Oh.
You come on deck and space has been cleared away in the center of the main deck. And the tall, dangerous-looking Tabaxi kind of is standing off to one side with... I don't think seen him. A quite fit, like lightly armored tiefling who gives you a gentle nod as you come on deck. They seem quite friendly. Off to one side, quite near them, is Dutch, who just kind of beckons you over
Yeah.
Are you all right?
Cotton's dead.
Oh. What?
Oh god, now he's going to want to fight us too.
For fuck's sake.
Wait, how?
I think your new boss has killed your old boss.
Kind of looks at Eugene and Aisling.
Really?
What? And I think at this point, Sudar's like, "Is there a problem?" I think he sighs and he unbuttons his shirt, and just enough to show his chest, and underneath there are 3 long scars. I ain't talked about my past much, but, and he kind of looks at Bruni, we have history with a terrible person named Cotton. Turns out our bosses may have done for the idiot before Bruni could get her revenge for what he did to her.
I didn't realise there was like a queue.
Half the Warrens want that rabbit dead.
Oh my god.
Look,
Well, good news.
Bruni, look, I know what you're feeling right now must be complicated, but Cotton was rotten to the core, and I know you held him higher than any of the rest of us, but what he did to you was wrong and awful. And I should have said something then. I should have been more of a man about it, but I wasn't. So I'm saying it now. You were always better than Cotton, and he wouldn't have stood a chance against you if he hadn't cheated. That man had no honor like you. You were always the best of us. And that goes double now. They killed the man that did this to me, and they killed the man that did that to you. As far as I'm concerned, they're bleeding heroes. They're not the heroes you expect, but they're kind of alright.
We're
Some other
of the
heroes.
title screen.
And
Bruni lunges towards Dutch, and it almost seems like she's gonna tackle him, but then she's just like hugging him.
I think it takes him a minute because he's convinced that you're going to kill him too. He has been since
we
you
all
got
are.
on board, and then he softens as well. And this is what Toby saw in Dutch before, and like I think he smooths out your good ear, and he just lets you bury your head in his chest. And the two of them just hold each other like that.
I think Toby just heaves a sigh of relief and sits down because they've basically been utterly terrified about this fight from the minute it was suggested. So they're just like that.
Yeah, eventually Bruni releases Dutch, and it's always a little hard to see when a creature like her's been crying because, fur around the eyes, but, the more perceptive among you might be able to see it, but she's just wearing her little happy face again, and she says, I'm feeling a little better now. I think I don't need to punch someone right away. I still might need to, sort out some feelings with you guys who killed Cotton originally, but, your friend who we're going to save, he was involved in all that too, so, we gotta get him back before I can deal with my stuff, right?
So you can punch all three of us.
Yeah, maybe. Or I might just be punched out by the end of all this.
Okay, I'm gonna hope for the last one. But
Fingers crossed.
but if you ever want to talk about stuff, like, we'll be very honest, and you can be very honest with us, and that would hopefully prevent any sort of physical altercation quite yet, if possible.
Yeah, it'd certainly be nice if it worked out that way.
Oh.
Oh God, I love Bruni. I have never found a cute and fluffy skip-hop rabbit so utterly terrifying in my life.
Charlie, have an insight check, please.
Oh, fuck my life. Okay, 27.
27. This insight check is not for outside, it's for inside. Someone's rankles are up. Like, upon that sort of like that dawn threat to you and Eugene, you felt Alabaster shift in a, right, let's go, she's gonna get... Nobody threatens my satyr or my half-elf. That sort of energy coming from inside.
Yep. It's kind of awesome because it's quite nice when Ashling's like, yeah, I got a demon, it's gonna get you. But also she's kind of just like, all right, and that's 4 in, 8 out.
But she's also well aware that if she takes a hammer to the face, it's not going to be Alabaster who gets hurt.
Uh-huh.
But yeah. But he quietens down after a minute, kind of like, he's like, all right, I won't make this worse.
Yeah, let's just like diffuse. She is dungeon being a little bit.
Well, if...
After... Oh, carry on.
Go on, Toby.
No, after a few minutes of sort of really awkward silence, Toby's just going to be like, okay, so should we talk about like what we're going to do with this thing or something, or like maybe, I don't know, anything else at all?
Oh yeah, I still don't know what we're doing.
Yeah, we've got to find something.
We'll find the
Cool.
fang.
I think it's a sword.
Yeah.
But we don't know where it is apart from in the city, and it used to belong to someone, but they're dead, so we actually don't really know much more about it than that.
Yeah. So we might be finding it like on their corpse, or it might have been taken and taken somewhere else. So the directions we were given is it's in this place or any other place.
In the city,
Yeah, I
though.
can work with that.
Oh, nice. Easy directions. You people have the best missions. Yes.
Uh-huh.
Well, you'll be pleased to know Dan has said that we are close. We will be in half an hour or so to where we are to meet.
Oh. Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Good.
What should
Right.
we do to like prepare? Do we need to do anything? Have we all gone to the toilet?
Why? Not enough adrenaline pumping through your veins right now yet, Aisling? No?
There's
Bruni
more than
hands
enough.
out. Bruni hands out her little parcels to everyone else, and so as she just says,
Thanks.
"Go on, try one of the buns. It gives you a little extra pep in your step because those will give you a 4 temp HP."
Could be poison.
Yep.
Could be eggs.
I don't know which one I like least. Actually,
be
she's
poisoned
gonna
eggs.
smile.
Good poisoned eggs.
Put them in the bag, like, thank you. Make my peace with
I think
God.
Toby's probably already got it halfway into their mouth before they see everyone else bring them away.
Yeah, I don't know about y'all. Bruni is eating one of hers because she is a
Do
nervous
ours have
snacker.
big X's on them?
No, yours
Killer
look,
crossbones.
like I said, yours look like little buddies. So they've got little ears pressed into the dough and like little noses and faces on them.
And cross eyes.
That's the next batch
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
in honor of Cotton.
I wouldn't eat those ones if I were you.
Too soon. I mean, Dutch at this point will just gently reach out and squeeze Bruni's shoulder and just give a stoic nod and go, turns to talk to the captain and explain part of his history that he's kept completely hidden till this point.
We need to do more background checks on our staff.
The thing is,
CBS checks for everyone.
I mean, we checked for tattoos. We didn't check for scars.
Sudar did recommend Dutch. He came highly recommended, and he's been true to his word. He's been hardworking, if not always pleasant
Been
to
a
be
good
around.
boy.
Yeah. So his story about turning over a new leaf and trying to be a better person seems to be 100% true.
Yeah.
We support reformed convicts here.
Yep.
Toby, I think, is just going to go and sort of see if they can still see that glimmer of a potential companion in front of the ship.
Wank.
Make a perception check. And you can have advantage, because there's a slight giveaway, which I will tell you in a minute.
Yeah, okay. I can see sounds. That would be a 26.
Oh, 26 is lovely. One of the reasons it kind of is more obvious, one, you know what you're looking for. Two, Zerl is at the front of the ship looking out in a particular direction, surprisingly ignoring all this drama.
As soon as I spot Zerl, literally Toby's like that. Oh, and runs back and just grabs Aisling and is like that. And tells what I heard Zerl say, and then I'm going to run over to Eugene and do the same thing.
When you eventually get to where Zerl is, you can see he's looking out at a particular space ahead of you, and you can just about make it. It's quite small because you're not there yet, but there's a slight shift against one of the clouds. And I think he is savvy enough that he kind of watches you looking, and he kind of snorts and goes, "She's not as good at hiding as she thinks she is she?"
Well, I mean, she's pretty good. She's really big and intimidating, isn't she?
So I'm just gives you this look as if to say, really?
And then I'm just going to turn around and walk back.
Run back.
I always thought she was quite pretty, actually, but...
So I heard. Okay, I think we're nearly there now. Also, we have some company, if you know what I mean.
Who are you telling? Are you telling the...
Oh, Eugene and Aisling quietly.
Do you want to let the ship crew know?
No, not until she shows herself.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, hells no. I'm not warning
Right.
them. I'm not telling them if she doesn't want them to see her yet. Not a chance.
How's
I'm not-
everyone's blood pressure? How well will this go?
Oh, well, it's been a day.
How's everyone's cholesterol looking?
They've only got just used to the fact that there was one dragon on board.
I mean, make a medicine check for the general health of your crew.
Fucking cortisol levels. Alright.
Can I also say that Rooney, if she sees Toby doing she wonders if they're making fun of her eye.
No! Fuck.
Toby would probably not have even thought of that.
Yeah.
No.
It's not consistent. I think for Toby, she's just like,
Oh yeah, totally. Toby didn't care which eye it is.
Sometimes it's both.
They're just trying not to do the winking thing, which they seem to be able to not do, sort of just without actual physical help.
Is that the thing when you're happy and you do that slow blink?
Yeah.
Tabaxi, they're weird. Yes, so what was your medicine check?
Oh, I got a 24.
24. Yeah, I mean, everyone seems in good health. Stress-wise, I think the captain is not in a bad way, but it's definitely, there's a lot more drama on this journey than he's comfortable with. Dutch is understandably completely on edge. But I feel like you don't even need to do a medicine check for that.
Yeah, I don't think that takes a roll.
Everyone else seems to be quite chill. I think there's a lot of gossip at the moment about what's been happening amongst the crew. I think the worst offender is definitely Sage, who also is trying to tell Fable off for gossiping and then doing exactly the same thing she's told the kobold off for.
Oh my god.
Because that's exactly how she rolls.
So bad.
So glad that our finely tuned crew is a reflection of our team.
You get close to the spot and the captain calls a halt. And it's only a few seconds before the great twisting form of the humongous white dragon appears out of a cloud. There's a couple of the crew that kind of look a little... Oh,
I was going to say, as soon as I see it appearing, Toby is just going to yell, "Nobody panic! It's a friend!"
Yeah, flashback to the dragon turtle.
Gets a couple of people on the arcane cannons and let them stop. Zerl kind of folds his arms. She comes in close, and he's towards the front of the deck with you all. And she twists and looks at all of you. I am pleased that you made it. And I thank you for taking this task. However important it is for your journey and your quest, it is definitely a favor that we will remember. By the will of the Skein Witch, I will open the pathway to Arromire, and I will allow Toby, Star Guide of the Forest of Malwind, Rooney Bruins, chosen protector of the Theramire family, Aisling of the Free Nations, and Eugene Appleby of...
Icicles dripping on the word Appleby.
Ooh.
as the wizard savant into this realm. She looks to Zerl. You have not hidden who you are to these people. Will you take mark that I do this for our kind and our history? Zerl kind of just leans against the rail. Yes, and you don't need to be so dramatic and formal about it. We all know why we're here. There's an insight check, all of you.
Mm-hmm.
24.
24.
Oh,
Bruni?
I got a 23.
23.
Oh.
16.
Loser.
Ashley?
Rooney has no idea what's going on right now.
Yeah.
16 for me as well.
16. So the two of you with 16s. Yeah, there's tension there. I think Aisling can put together it's probably related to past relationships based on what Toby was saying.
They were roommates.
Yeah. Eugene and Toby, this is an old dance. This is not so much him calling her out so much as him pushing the buttons that he knows are there, basically.
Get a room, you guys.
Okay, before they eat us because they're both angry, let's just move this on.
Yeah. She sighs and twists and turns. I will now do what is needed. She concentrates and rumbles in a deep bass tone that takes on this rhythmic feel. And I think for Eugene and Aisling, this is very familiar to when Rock used magic. It's that same sort of energy. And it's definitely draconic, but it's less actual words and more mystical incantation. The air in front of her shimmers, and an illusion that was holding the whole place open pulls back. You see a deep, dark cloud covering a small island with a city that covers it. The city is nearly as big as clouds can, and it kind of ripples over, has much older architecture, but a familiar sort of white stone. The gold and bronze peaks of the city, the domes and things, have tarnished from what you can see. And you can see no life or movement in it. As she finishes the incantation, you see a shimmer, and both she and Zerl flinch as it goes past. It seems the wards placed there are still as strong as ever. I cannot go with you, and neither can your companion.
Okay.
Was he going to come along with us?
Well,
It
I mean,
seems I cannot.
he kind of was helping us get to this point, but I kind of thought he may not be able to come inside because we heard that maybe he wouldn't. How is that going to work exactly? Because are we taking the ship in?
Forgive me for saying so. I am not taking our ship into that.
Yeah, it doesn't look very welcoming, does it?
Okay.
Although I cannot go, I can teleport you a short distance.
Okay, that's that. As long as we don't have to
But first, I must check
Why?
it is safe. And she concentrates for a second.
Good.
She kind of wraps around the ship, not in an aggressive way, but she kind of lands on the ship gently and just wraps herself around.
Cool.
So you now have a mithril dragon underneath, this white dragon wrapped around.
That's so cool.
And you're aware of the fact that you have a steel dragon in the form of a half-orc.
more dragons than my whole
Everything's
life.
fine.
Oops, all dragons.
All dragons.
Oops, all dragons.
She concentrates for a second on one of the open crates of vegetables, which is still a living matter. And she focuses, and you see it go, disappears with a small sound.
Hey!
And she focuses. It arrived safely.
Good.
Oh, good. We'll have some snacks when we get there.
My potatoes are in there.
Where are you going to get it back for the crew?
Hopefully it's some carrots.
Side
Yeah.
quest.
We were gonna have like mashed potato later.
There is
Crew are all like, what the fuck, dude?
one
Yeah.
giant white blue eye settles on the three of you.
Oh, sorry. The potatoes aren't that important, I promise.
I'm joking.
Yeah, you could have just done it with one, but it's fine.
Sufficient mass has been transported so that I know teleporting in is possible at this distance.
That's probably good to know, yeah.
Yeah.
Stand in the center.
Oh, now. Okay, we're going now.
Oh my god. Everyone gone to the toilet. Everyone got their snacks. Everyone ready.
Yeah, we got the snacks in there.
The snacks are already down
Yeah.
there.
That's a good point.
Potatoes.
Yeah. Toby's going to go and stand where they're supposed to stand, and then they're just going to do that.
Oh.
That same incantation, that deep rumble, and you feel the pressure change. A shift of energy, like you're being pulled and pushed at the same time. Your body compresses and then expands, and you are thrown forward.
Ooh. City picture. Ooh.
Oh, wait a
I
minute.
would like all of you
I'm not even in roll 20.
to. It's mostly for flavour for you guys.
Yeah, I want the flavour.
I'd like all of you to roll me a d20 and tell me what you get.
Okay. Just straight D20, yeah?
16.
Yeah.
8 for me.
8 for Toby.
I also got an 8.
Yep. And Ashley.
18.
18. Toby,
Uh-oh.
you find yourself face down on a cobble street.
Bad start.
Bonk.
Yep.
You sit up, kind of pat yourself down. You feel fine. No damage, no harm. You look over and find yourself in a small rural street that seems completely normal, apart from the fact that the city is completely covered in this deep, dark, shadowy cloud that seems to drain the absolute light out of the area, muting colours. There is a soft miasma of ash, or what feels like ash.
Do I see any other living creatures?
You see one living creature. Eugene Appleby lays on a pub table outside of one of the local taverns.
You waster!
Looking upwards.
I told
Jesus,
you, you guys
Eugene.
have driven me to drink.
He's the wine dad now.
Yeah.
This is my time for a nap.
Looking, blinking, and just coming to his senses.
Anyone else?
No. You do not see
boy.
Bruni or Ashley.
Well-
Toby's going to run over to Eugene and just kind of sort of make sure he's waking up and just kind of go, I think maybe we've all gone to like maybe different places because I can't see the other two.
Oh, fantastic.
I'm not hanging off a tree
Yeah.
again, am I?
Who knows?
Oh.
Did you say we were in a street?
You're in a very normal looking street. As I say, apart from the muted
Apart from
colours
that, yeah.
and the darkness, this town just looks like it was just, it's normal. It's very normal. It's like everything you'd expect. Like there's tanners and there's a grocery store and a local inn and
And my
houses.
asthma of ash and just normal.
Only that strange darkness, the bleaching of the colour, and this strange miasma of ash in the air.
Is it possible to see, like, how far in the distance are we able to see?
Well, you can see down either end of the street, and
Yeah.
it kind of turns out into other streets, and then you kind of maybe a survival check, both of you.
Oh wait, I think I'm. Oh bloody! I was going to
Oh.
say. I was just going to say I think I'm quite good at that, and then I rolled a 2. But I am quite good at that, so that's a 10.
That's a 10.
Well, I rolled a natural 1
Okay.
We are brilliant.
for a grand total of 3.
To be fair, it is kind of what you expect. Like Toby, you're like, I can orientate myself. I can just about make out. No, I can't make out the blue of the sky outside. Only this oppressive grey.
Toby would like to check if they can see stars at
There is
all.
no sky that you can see other this heavy, dark
I
cloud.
thought you were supposed to be our guide.
God damn it!
Yeah,
We don't have a sat nav anymore.
I still have. I can still. Oh, I don't know if I can, but I'm still pretty good with directions, so I'm sure it'll be fine.
Is there anything we can see that's kind of like any kind of landmark? That's what I was hoping for.
There is a very large cathedral in the heart of the city. It looks dark. It's still Declanian style, but its stone is grey rather than white.
If it couldn't get any scarier, it's Catholic now.
It's plain stoned with large windows, and I think even from here you can make out the effigies of the Dragon of the East.
Oh,
But make me a perception check.
13.
13.
Perception's good for me. That's a
Yeah.
high one. It's a high one. Wait. Sorry, newish character.
Nice.
That's a 26.
26. Nice. Eugene, you can definitely make out this is quite clearly a cathedral that was dedicated to the Dragon of the East. Toby, you can see that someone has defaced and destroyed many of the effigies around the outside.
Okay. I'm going to point those out to Eugene and just kind of say, so we're definitely in the right place. I'm guessing that's what happened when they went against the dragons. Chris, is there any light, like as in any internal light in any of the buildings or anything?
Not at the moment. No.
Okay. And I'm trying to see if there are any signs of life of other people or creatures.
Not presently where you are.
Okay.
I sort of got an idea. I mean, the cathedral's pretty big. It stands to reason that wherever Aisling and Brunhilda ended up, they could probably see it too. So maybe I could send Aisling a message and tell her to meet us there.
That's a great idea. Also, Aisling does the landmark thing really well, so that's a really good idea.
Okay. I'll cast sending.
Yeah.
And send a message to Aisling. Hey Aisling, I hope you landed okay.
Hope your flight was
How was
okay.
your flight?
You landed.
Don't know if you can see the big scary cathedral, but we thought it would be a good place to meet.
Just in 25 words.
Woo!
You just ad-lib
No
those
further questions.
25.
no room for that.
You may not reply to this message.
Oh, Aisling's absolutely going to ask it.
So,
Just send back like, hey,
Who is this? How do you get this number?
Luke Brain, who does?
How'd you get this number?
we will find out now.
Oh.
Bruni, you wake nestled against a tree, like the heavy bark of an old oak tree. The branches covering what you think is a natural shade until you open your eyes a bit more clearly and see that no, everything is cast in this dim grey light. A few feet away from you, laying on the bench part of like a picnic table, her one hand draped against the floor, the other over the table itself, is Aisling.
Always the elegant one.
Elegant.
She's beauty, she's grace.
Bruni just hops up, runs over to Aisling, and starts trying to shake her awake. Aisling!
Oh.
Aisling!
Oh,
This stuff is weird!
what's going on?
Did you know it was going
Oh.
to be this weird?
I think Aisling thinks there's something wrong with her eyes to begin with, and she's like scrubbing them.
Yeah.
She's like, where's all the light gone?
I don't know. We should probably try to find it, or like find
this place
the others.
sucks.
Do you normally start your missions away from your friends? Is this like a typical thing for you?
Oh shit, are they not here?
No, I don't.
Oh,
Like Bruni goes over and tries to hit the tree she woke up behind to see if like maybe they fall out of the tree or something.
oh, we're
Make-
hitting
make
stuff
me-
already.
Make me an attack roll against the tree.
Oh fuck, we haven't checked to see if the tree's alive on this place. Okay.
That's a 19.
19 definitely hits. Trees do not have a high armor class, just a lot of health. So you punch the tree. It actually shakes a little bit with the
Oh,
sheer
God.
thunder of Bruni's punch.
Oh my god.
A few leaves fall, and they seem perfectly normal leaves. A couple of it's acorns for oaks, isn't it? Chris's brain
And, like,
not working.
How much
Bounce off.
ash immediately dumps out of the tree onto her?
No.
Oh,
There is this miasma in the air, but nothing laying on the floor.
so it's not a Pompeii
It's
situation.
not a Pompeii situation.
Okay.
All
Can
Aisling could think when she saw that punch was, "Ooh, that could be me."
Yeah, literally. It's like, oh, that would be my ribs. Okay. Can she pick up one of the fallen leaves and see if she can tell if there's anything weird
Yeah.
about the nature of the living things here? Living things.
Make a nature check for me, please.
Like, is this tree alive, or is this just some sort of weird facsimile of a tree? 13.
13. Seems pretty alive. Nothing unusual. Normal oak tree leaf. In good
Confirmed.
condition. Seems to be well fed, well taken care of, despite
Yep.
the overcast.
Genuine, in-box, sealed tree.
I will have a, whilst you're thinking about that, I will have a perception check off of you. Or an investigation, your choice.
I think she'd do a perception because she didn't really get much from the tree. Oh, that's a 27.
27.
Can Bruni look for the crate of potatoes?
Yeah, absolutely. You can roll me a perception check.
Oh yeah,
to see
who
if you-
rolled for the potatoes? We don't know where they turned up.
That's a 21 for potatoes.
Cool. I will come back to you with the potatoes. That's very
Roll for
important.
Welcome to D&D, folks, where we roll for potatoes.
Roll for
Yeah.
potato. Aisling.
I'm Irish. I have to roll for potatoes.
Aisling, what does occur to you as you're looking at this leaf in this tree? This tree has been trimmed back. This tree is cared for by somebody who has basically some arboreal skill. And then you kind of look around, and this lawn has been cut back. Those flowers there are tended to. There is sign of life here, but no physical presence.
Is it like the frozen in place life that it was before, where everything just doesn't grow or change?
Hard to say without spending some time here, but you cannot see anything that says that this is held in stasis.
Okay.
This is not like what is now known as the Isle of Parshkik. This is something different.
I think I'll point that out to Bruni then. Just
Bruni
sort
did.
of mention.
Bruni has wandered off to the end of the street and is glancing down,
Fuck's sake, Bruni!
looking left and right. You do not see the crate, but you do pick up there is signs of habitation here.
What do I see?
You see pies on the windowsill.
Hey, why don't I see pies?
Unattended.
Unattended pies.
I can float
Actually,
towards them.
How fresh are
Immediately
these pies?
interested.
You can actually still see a little bit of steam coming off of them.
I will float towards them.
You
I can't
see a water pail that has been pulled from a well nearby. It's about this time that Aisling, you get a message from Eugene.
Oh my god. That always makes me jump.
Why is everyone in my head?
Oh, there's too many! I'm gonna mute all chats.
Shall I reply for you?
No. You will not. Do I see the big scary cathedral?
Yes, you can. I will
Okay.
let that perception check carry over both of you. This cathedral looms large. It's quite a way away. It's in the centre of the city, and you're much closer to the outskirts.
Okay. What does the immediate path in that direction look like? Does it look clear, or is it just a wall of hell?
There are, you can see that there are streets turning here and there. You're in an urban area. You think you're kind of like, you've mapped enough cities. You're familiar with urban spaces. You're not as comfortable with them, but you are very familiar with layout. You reckon once you get past the inner wall of the city, you will probably find it's much easier to find a direct route. But that cathedral's really hard to miss. It is
Okay.
literally the centre of this city.
All right. All right. I'll reply with, "What's up?" I see it. XOXO.
Just reply with, please repeat.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
I see it. Looks horrible. I've got Bruni with me. Cathedral looks quite far away. Might be a minute. Love Aisling.
Just about right, yeah.
All right, cool.
Aisling, was that a usual head voice for you, or was that a new head voice? Because I noticed you kind of got someone you talk to sometimes.
Oh, you don't know. Right, let's walk and talk. Come on. Right.
Yeah.
We're
Also,
gonna head towards this thing, and I'll tell you all about it.
Bruni is gonna take one of the pies and leave a gold piece in its place.
Oh.
She's not gonna eat it. She's just gonna take it because this pie is evidence.
Put it in a little bag.
I love that.
Oh my god, you found a pie!
Yeah,
Where'd you
it's still
find that?
it was on someone's windowsill. Don't worry, I paid for it.
Yeah, but there shouldn't. Okay, but the trees back there were all like tended to and stuff, and now there's like a hot pie. There shouldn't be people here.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yeah. Should we be taking the pies?
Well, I'm not gonna eat it. I know you don't just eat food you take from people you don't know, but I'm not just gonna leave a pie there.
Dare her to
I
eat
mean-
it. Dare her
Fair.
to eat it.
Don't. I respect the drive for pie-based foods, so yes, but we shouldn't eat it. But I think that's a little bit unnerving that there's things that are very recently happening around us.
Yeah, usually there's people where pies are.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I got a message from Eugene saying we should meet at that really big, unnerving cathedral. So if we head in that direction and keep our eyes peeled for any more spooky
Pies.
living things or pies,
And or pies. And or
mhm,
potatoes.
and or potatoes, yeah, then we should aim to get there alive. So
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good start that it sounds like Eugene's still alive. I was worried there for a second.
yeah. So Eugene's still alive. I think it's just us two here right now. So I hope like Toby's somewhere.
Ugh, yeah.
Eugene and Toby, the two of you are making your way up these streets. It's you're starting to get those signs as well. There is definite sign that someone is taking care of the city. There are nothing that you'd expect. You do actually at one point come around a corner and a chicken runs across and just kind of carries on.
Amazing chicken Foley work there, Chris.
And kind of sees you and then kind of keeps going and kind of keeps going.
We must new mission. Protect the chicken.
Yeah. I'm not gonna go chase after them.
I was just going to say, Toby's probably like that. Should we follow it?
That chicken has a side quest for us.
Let it go about its day.
Chicken is the accessories merchant. We must talk to them.
Yeah. But why is there no one around? I mean, if there's livestock and there's things like that people use, why are there no people? Like maybe a quiet road, maybe, but there are no people.
Yeah, there's definitely something strange going on.
It's at this point. What are your passives? Your passive perception.
Lots.
None.
No.
8 billion.
So glad I'm with Toby. Mine's 12.
Passive perception, did you say?
Yeah.
18.
18. You hear somebody working on a fence. You can hear a banging coming from up the
Horrifying.
street.
Okay, I've got to see if there's like actual people here.
Wait. I'll let me come with you.
Okay, cool. You can come. Maybe there's just like a few people who look after the place or something, or.
Well, this whole place.
Well, I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah. Okay. Well, wait.
Okay, let's follow the. Maybe we should just go quietly as well.
Oh, right. Okay.
Okay, so gonna stealth check up to wherever this noise is coming from, so that I can try and see them before they see us. Oh yeah, my dice is rolling well.
Yeah, you're rolling good today.
Yeah, that's a 23 stealth.
Nice.
I got a
Eugene?
dirty 20.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
The two of you both feel very hidden. You kind of sneak up to the side of a building and quietly keep to the shadows, which is easy in this place.
It's easy in a place made of shadows.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pulling yourself around bushes and things like that to keep yourself hidden. You come round the corner and you find yourself looking into someone's front garden. And there is a burly-looking half-orc woman
What
just
are our arms like?
mending a fence. Irrelevant, he's not here.
Irrelevant.
Doing it
He's
in his
dead.
Number
honor.
one arms fan is not
In
here.
his honor,
In his
I'm
honor.
checking everyone's arms.
She is working away at fence, and you can see from her garb and the tools around her, she looks like a carpenter. She has long, dark brown hair, which is streaked with grey, tied into a tight braid alongside her arms are quite large, and she is wearing overalls, which are rolled up.
And she's the only person we've seen at all.
So far, yes. And she's just carrying about her business, and she's just mending this fence. And it's about a few seconds later, you sort of see a woman come out of the house.
Her roommate.
Older
Historical
looking,
gal pal.
slightly old, about same sort of age, human woman who comes out and says, "The fence is looking really good, dear," and just leans over and gives her a peck on the cheek.
That sounded creepy.
Does she
Vibe
say?
check.
Yeah. Does she say it in a normal way or in
Yeah.
a?
Can I
"The fence
vibe
is
check
looking
that?"
really nice,
In
dear.
a Stepford wife way.
She just very plain, sort of very normal sort of way, and then the orc stands up and, "Oh, thank you. I won't be long, I don't think. Is there anything you want to do tonight?" "Well, I need to put the stew on." It's very mundane, very normal conversation.
I think Toby's just going to sort of nudge Eugene and say, "Should we say hello?"
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Bruni and Aisling, you are making your way through similar sorts of streets, outer urban area, and you come to an outer wall, like a defensive wall.
With a stolen pie.
And there is market stalls all the way around it. Looking down the street, you see that there is about 4 or 5 people, all kind of interacting and talking to what looks like a vegetable seller. Make me just a general perception check as you kind of go. You kind of
Okay.
decide what you want to do with that.
Nat 20, 28 total.
Nice.
22 total.
Nice. God, you guys are so perceptive.
Why me?
You can't make out conversations or things like that, but what you do notice is that all the stalls have goods on them, but they're not manned apart from that one.
Okay.
Well, at least we know we're not going to starve here.
Well, I don't know if I want to immediately eat that food.
Well,
Also,
yeah, but we have the option.
yeah, but okay. So those people, how and why are there people?
Well, people do tend to exist in places.
But this isn't the sort of place where they're supposed to exist.
I mean, why not?
Because it's all dead and wrong and like sealed off and
Yeah, but
this is
the tree wasn't dead. That pie wasn't dead. So probably some people. That'd make more sense.
what should we talk to them?
Yeah,
Really?
I mean, if there's people here, they probably wouldn't have an issue with other people being here.
Oh, you've not met enough people, have you?
I've met a lot of Herengon. Okay?
Okay. There's a lot of people, right, that aren't a big fan of other people, particularly people that they don't know, and people who have busted into their world that was very, very sealed up. So I don't know.
Maybe if we give them some pie, that would smooth things over.
It's already their pie.
No, it's not. It's ours. We paid for it.
No. Did you get a receipt? Like, you can't. That's
Who
not
gets
how it
receipt
works.
for things?
Babe, that's not how this is gonna work. They're not gonna like that. Let's keep the price to yourself.
Well, then what do you suggest we do?
I think we avoid them.
Okay.
Right.
She starts walking the other way.
Oh no! Wait, no. We need to go to the cathedral.
Okay, she starts walking the other way.
Oh my god!
My two favourite things this episode. Eugene realising that they are having to be the voice of reason for the party. Aisling having to be the sensible one, not the fey weirdo.
What the hell? That's my job. God damn. All right, I will sort of gently corral little Bruni to sort of go around this market, if it's possible to go like behind stuff.
Yeah, make a stealth check for me.
Oh, thank you.
Oh yeah. Since we're in like an evil dust and ash place, can I say that Bruni changed her shift weave back to the black and red thing?
Yeah.
Something subtle.
I mean, it probably fits in more with that on than like the pink pin.
That's true.
Actually, I will say, all these people are wearing normal clothes with normal sorts of colours. Everything looks a little muted. Again, same way that even Bruni's outfit
Saturation's
looks
been
like
dropped.
saturation. Yeah, exactly. Exactly like the saturation has been dropped on the screen.
Bruni got a 9.
Nice.
Actually, got a 4.
Amazing. So, I think Aisling is so
Aisling
concerned.
found the crate of potatoes and fell over it.
I mean, narratively, I like this idea that
And Bruni squealed in excitement.
Aisling is so concerned with keeping Bruni on task and in direction that she doesn't see the crate of potatoes that has been brought to the market from wherever it landed and trips right over it into Bruni.
Oh, fuck my life.
So the two of you are currently laying there amongst the potatoes sent from your ship.
A sentence I wasn't expecting you to say today.
Aisling, you found the potatoes. We're doing great.
Uh-huh.
And one of the
I think I was
voices
like
calls out,
frantically looking around to see if any of these people have seen us.
"Hello there, you having problems?"
Oh,
I think we're
Hi.
doing great, actually.
sorry, we landed in some potatoes.
Shortcut to potatoes.
Hello. We.
Would you like some pie?
This
Oh,
very, this quite tall, lanky human, probably in his middle years, with just a bit of a beer belly from too much ale and a kind of like a quite ruddy nose, kind of like leans behind there. Goes, "Oh dear, you two look like you've had a right accident. Do you want a hand?"
Sure.
Yes.
And he leans down and starts picking up the potatoes at this point and just slowly starts putting them back in the crate.
Aisling's gonna look very closely at him to see if he's like a legit person.
Investigation.
Yes, please. Okay, so 14.
Ashlink's like pulling his lips up to look at his teeth and
He seems like a perfectly normal human man. He's just a man. Just
He's just innocent men.
He's the ancestor of Danger Dan.
I'm going to jump back over to our other two at this point. You are round the corner from this couple who are wrapping up, working on the fence and talking through the most mundane things. It is the most normal conversation.
You know, I've never quite understood why people love these kinds of small talk sort of conversations.
I think it's just because they spend a lot of time together. Anyway, should we talk to them or just avoid them?
Well, I guess we're going to have to speak to someone at some point. We can't
Or
just...
maybe they can tell us whether, like, is this okay? Like, do they live like this all the time? I guess, maybe?
That's a great way to introduce yourself. Do you live like this?
Oh my god, do you live like this?
Oh.
Love it.
Okay, so we should just go over there and
Yeah, let's just act like we're just walking up their street. We weren't round the corner hiding
right, yeah.
and watching them.
Yeah,
from the-
okay.
Okay, so let's
Nonchalant.
okay.
I can do that.
Okay, on three. Okay, one nonchalant. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and walk. And Toby is going to very awkwardly walk, trying to look nonchalantly and going.
Eugene's gonna try and do that thing where he's like, you know, when you're with someone and you notice like another person and you try and pretend that you're deep in conversation with the person you're with, so you don't have to like make eye contact with the other person. So do you remember that time, like what I was saying earlier about that thing, you know, with the other thing?
I'll make a performance or deception check off of the two of you.
Oh.
Just the most normal group of people in this town.
Yeah.
Which one is? Okay, that's not bad actually. 15.
15?
12.
12. I mean, you both feel like you're quite convincing. You come round,
Nailing it.
yeah, you come round the corner and these two women stand up and kind of look at you as you kind of pass the front.
Toby's going to do one of those. Oh, hello. We didn't see you there.
Yeah, we were just nonchalantly walking along the road.
I don't think this works if you tell them. Anyway, hi, we're kind of new here.
Oh, yes, you are, aren't you?
Yeah.
I
You
don't
lived
think
here?
we've seen these two before, have we, dear? No, dear, we've not seen these two before.
Oh,
I
we're
don't
gonna
think
get Wicker
anyone-
Man.
Anyone
We're gonna
has.
get Wicker Man for sure.
Have you lived here long?
Oh, we've lived here all our lives, haven't we, dear? We have, dear. Grew up here.
You grew up here?
We did, yes.
Is this kind of weather and the light kind of normal for here?
It is for here, yes. This is how it's been for a long time, you see. A long, long time. What brings you to Arromire, may I ask? And the orc woman kind of is trying to get a read on you, you think?
Well, currently we're actually on our way to meet some friends up near that big building.
The cathedral? Oh, no one goes to the cathedral anymore. That's off limits these days.
Oh.
Why?
It's probably safer you don't.
Why?
There are bad people in the cathedral, and we try not to interact with them.
In the cathedral? Okay.
I have to burn another spell slot.
Ignore
Okay.
last message. Meet you at Pret.
Okay, we'll try and meet our friends before we get to the cathedral, I think. Then okay, thanks for that. Are there any other bad people we should look out for?
Oh, I mean, most people are really nice here. Really nice, but you should be careful of anyone that comes down from that cathedral. They'll hurt you, you see. They don't really like any of the rest of us.
Why?
Something about... well, I mean, we're not supposed to talk to it. You should talk to the mayor about it, if anyone.
Oh, where did we find the mayor?
Oh, the mayor is in the mayor's office. Yes, the mayor is in the mayor's office.
Right, yeah, of course. Where is the mayor's office?
Oh, you just go past the wall, and she points up towards what you can see, just about make out like the outer wall. But don't go all the way up to the cathedral, that's too far. It's a big, big building just the other side of the wall. You'll see it. It's the municipal offices.
Okay.
Are we in Hot Fuzz?
No luck catching them killers then.
It's just the one, actually.
Yarp.
Worried, it's all for the greater good.
I would like, whilst these conversations are going, our two highest passive insights are Toby and Aisling Bruni. What are your passives?
Passive insight, 12.
12. Charlie, what's Aisling's?
18.
18. Toby and Aisling, there is something ever so slightly off about these people that you are engaging with at the same time. I would like you both to roll an insight check for me.
Okay, come on. Play nice now.
They've-
Oh, yeah! Sorry. Got very excited there.
I'm also going to use my Seer D6 to try and boost this up a wee bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gonna close
that's
my
a little
window
bit
real
better.
quick.
Okay, nice.
Got an 18.
You got an 18. What did you get?
I got a 29.
How?
Again, I'd just like to say how grateful I am to have been paired with you.
Actually,
I have a
to be
plus
fair,
12 to
when you
insight.
rolled those numbers, it could have gone any way.
Well.
You both
Yeah.
paired, the way that you separated yourself to the people with the higher perception and insight was very, very lucky.
Yo.
Yeah, can you imagine the Bruni and Eugene team right now?
Oh,
I was
okay.
hoping for the Bruni Eugene show.
Of course you were.
Eating the pie.
Toby and Aisling, you didn't pick up on it to start with, but the more we go into these conversations, there's this something that's just not quite right. Something slightly false about the way that these people interact with you. It's almost like they're trying to pretend to be something they're not quite. They're doing a really good job. And it's at that time that both of you notice, almost simultaneously at different parts of the ceiling.
No!
City, a fine line of thread that runs from the back of each of their heels into the buildings behind them. It's almost imperceptible.
Having seen... Sorry.
I would like you both to roll a nature check.
Oh, feck it. Oh,
I don't feel like
Christ.
it is all you kind of rushing through your brain at this point, kind of go, what the fuck, what the hell, what the hell.
That's a 12.
12?
15.
15. Toby, you are not certain what this is. You have never encountered anything like this, but you know that this is not natural.
Yeah.
Aisling, you heard rumours growing up, stories of bogeymen and creatures of the night. You heard of oozes that could shape themselves to look like anyone and steal their memories and become them. A creature known as an oblex.
Fuck shit.
You
it's-
are both face to face with an oblex, and that, I'm afraid, is where we're going to end the episode.
Oh my god.
I knew they were something horrifying.
And Wayne knows what what this is. Toby doesn't, Wayne does.
I hate when that happens.
As soon as Chris said that, I was like, no.
Amazing. Guys, this has been an absolutely fantastic episode.
What is that noise?
I think Rooney has help.
Yeah, there's someone revving a chainsaw or something outside my
Oh.
window.
Fun.
That's fine. It's neighbours are neighbours. Can't do anything
Yeah.
about them. Rooney, thank you so much for bringing Bruni back for me and introducing her to these wonderful players. You are absolutely amazing. I have enjoyed every minute of having you with us.
Thank you, Rooney.
Yeah, we love
Yeah,
it.
thanks for entertaining her incredible fayness.
Oh, it's so cool. I love how she just constantly fluctuates between adorable and fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
Amazing. So, I guess all it leaves for us to do today. Actually, I'm just going to find something a little less creepy to go
Thank
around
you.
on.
Thank
We
you.
could possibly remove the kind of gothic death fugue from background. That'd be great. But
Yeah, that's what I listened to afterwards.
Yeah, exactly. Gothic Death Fugue is my band.
sadly, that's not. far
That's
from the truth.
everything my Spotify Wrapped was.
We have been Heroes. We will be back next week, but before we wrap off, I'm going to get my players to tell you where you can find them, what they have got going on, and what you might be interested in getting involved with. And we're going to start with our guest, Ruby.
Hi.
You'd like to plug for us?
My main project right now is an audio drama called Starfall, which is about a magical traveling acting troupe. It's very queer friendly, very creative, and it's just a big project of love for me that I'm working on season 2 for right now. So you can follow that on Twitter at Starfall Podcast, or on Tumblr, which is probably where I'm more active right now, at Starfall Pod.
I will
Sounds
pop in
amazing.
the main website for Starfall as well, and I think there's some familiar voices in there. That
Oh,
people
yeah.
might know.
You can hear Tom in it from Wicked Game being a very, very bad man.
Oh my god, he gets everywhere, that
He
boy.
really does. It's great. Amazing. Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you so much. Is there anything else? Sorry, I kind of interrupted you a little bit there.
Nope, that's all I got going on right now.
Awesome. And we'll go to Charlie next.
Hello. You can find all my stuff at charlievince.com. That's got my portfolio and my shop. There's lots of goodies in my shop at the moment. A lot of that stuff is on sale as well because I've just got a bunch of stuff and I want to get rid of some stuff. So there's a lot of sale bits in there at the moment. I've also added a cool new page, which is my project wish list, which might not be relevant to a lot of folks, but it's just stuff that I really want to work on, and it's some interesting, cool little bits in there too. So that's all
Nice.
on my website, and all the links to my
Love that
social medias on there too.
That's a really cool idea.
Yeah, I just thought I'd put down stuff that I want to work on. I'm pretty much mostly active on Instagram because my Twitter is long dead. So come say hi on Instagram.
Amazing. Theo. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Hi,
Uh,
hi, mum. Love you, mum.
Hi,
Hi,
Charlie's
Charlie's
mom.
mom.
Theo, would you like to go next?
Sure. You can find me at theoblueillustration.com, and you can see my illustration stuff there and my shop, and there is links to where to find me on other social medias, although I am not that active right now because I'm super busy writing stuff. But when I do post, it's
What you writing, Theo?
I'm writing a graphic novel, Wayne.
No way!
Yeah.
Is that the one that's going to be for like worldwide international release?
Yes. It is.
And Theo has been working massively hard, and we are very, very proud of them.
Fucking their butt off.
Yeah, I know.
Drawing so many pairs of Converse.
And cats.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that on my CV.
Yep.
Yeah.
Converse specialist. Yeah.
Any angle now, pretty much, I reckon.
Very cool. Thank you very much. Yes. Wayne, would you like to go next, please?
Sure. Yeah, just thank you to everybody for joining today and for chat. As always, it's really so cool to have you guys here with us. It really is appreciated. You can find my details online at waynefic.com, which is my one website. And the new website that's been launched is called Created by Wayne, which is just createdbywayne.com, which is a whole new endeavor. And I've just launched that as well as a new YouTube channel don't ask me why I chose to start a YouTube channel at my age, but I have, and it's quite fun and it's hilarious.
Really good.
So yeah, so please do. You can find all the details on createdbywayne.com, and yeah, much appreciated if you would like to pop past and say hi.
Absolutely, do what he's working so hard on these videos, and they look gorgeous. So please.
I mean, they look so good when I remember to actually hit record on stuff.
Oh yeah, oh god, I remember.
Honestly, the last one, like 4 times I did it. By the end of it, I was just hysterical. I was like, oh my god. Anyway, also, I will be on Wednesday at the fantabulous Wicked Game. So if you'd like to see me play a different character in that, please do pop along on Wednesday.
Yeah, Wayne has really been stretching his character legs recently.
Oh my god, haven't I?
I guess that just leaves me. You can find me on the internet at Chris Mepham RPG, wherever your media is socialed. I tend to be most active on Twitter or Instagram. Probably a little bit more Twitter, despite the fact it is a little bit of a bonfire. I'm totally not there just throwing a little bit of oil on the fire just to see how it goes. I'm there trying to be productive and help people whilst I can. Skier Sweethearts will be out 6 p.m. our time, GMT, on YouTube. There will be a...
What day is that?
That's Thursday. Thursday the... You're going to make me do a date. 16th.
Ew.
6 p.m. GMT on our YouTube, which you can just go onto YouTube and search at Some Other Heroes and you will find it. I will be there in chat live for the first episode. If anyone wants to come and hang out with me. If
Yeah,
not,
we're doing a YouTube premiere, man.
we're doing a YouTube premiere. It's a brand new idea for us. We have
Black
no idea how it's
tie,
going to go.
so turn up correctly.
No
No,
one
but
can
it will
see
be
me.
live chat.
Yeah, no one can see me, but you can assume I'm wearing a black tie and a tux.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Chris-
everyone
Oh.
add a monocle to your YouTube avatar.
Yep.
Oh,
Yes.
Perfect.
And also, as a kind of quick addendum for Skier Sweethearts, we have decided to release it as 4 individual episodes, so that they're shorter episodes than
More
watching a
digestible.
replay, for example, of this currently, just to see if we can make it a little more easy for people to kind of pop in and watch a couple of hours or an hour rather than having to watch it in very long stretches because, you know, we're all so busy. So do have a look and let us know if that works for you, because then we can think about doing that with more stuff.
And please, if you are there, just drop us comments and things like that. It really helps small creators out on YouTube at the moment. Likes and subscribes and little tiny comments where you can. It really does help.
And tell people about it, because these are some fierce fans.
Yeah, and they will find you. That's what they do.
Oh shit.
Very much looking forward to that. So that would be very exciting. We will be back next Sunday. Everybody here to carry on with this strange, dark mystery. Welcome to Arromire, my friends.
It's horrible. It's horrible.
Does
I
not
love it.
want.
Why?
Thanks,
Oh,
I
for
hate
God's
it.
sake, don't eat the pie.
'Cause-
Oh my God.
Frickin' pie.
The pie.
You'll get ghosts in your body.
Well, it works out for Aisling.
Hey now, my ghost is a special one.
Everyone says their ghost is special.
Yeah. Lovely people. Have an amazing week. We love you all, and we will see you very soon.
Love you, bye.
Bye.
Bye.